Got it back up and running, Austin. Got it back up and running. Sometimes you gotta hit a quick reset. And honestly, it seems like it's going faster now, so good. Yeah, it's gonna be finally new stuff. Finally new stuff. Checkers, welcome back, man. Welcome back. We had a slight hiccup. Slight hiccup. Back now. All right, it looks like we got some patch notes, so let's take a look at those. I don't really know why they released it like that now. Whew. Did it finish downloading? It is closing in on just at like 60%. It got like hung up at 47%, and it basically said that the only way to and it every time I like hit restart, it like came out with an error message, and then when I checked like the online what to do is like the only way to get it off that screen is to restart your computer. So we're a little bit behind where we wanted to be, which is unfortunate, but I don't know. It is what it is, I guess. Okay, tired. Oh, yeah. That's the thing is I'm sure that there's like everybody and their brothers trying to get on and download this. I wonder what their player count will jump back to. I don't know if we have the same like with Steam. You can kind of see like how many players are playing, but I don't think that Activision necessarily makes those numbers as public. I guess what can we do in the meantime? Let's do something. Do something productive so I'm not sitting here. Let's go. Display capture. Pull that off. Just play maybe Blitz games until we're ready to go. Watch some YouTube videos. Play some 2048. What is 2048? You mean Battlefield? Does this work for you guys? I think I made a mistake there, but because I wasn't paying attention. Google how to become a millionaire in 7 days. Honestly, that might not be a bad idea. We lose that piece. Currently playing. Oh, I know exactly what game you're talking about. With the little blocks. Move. All right. Well, that was humbling. Look at this new Warzone map, hella raw. Yeah, we are, I think, we had a little hiccup in our download, but we're just over three quarters, 3/4 of the way through or so. 2/4, 2/3, 2/3, just over 2/3 of the way. The hell am I doing? How are you doing, Richard? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it's just like we needed something to do during the downtime. I guess, like, what else could we do? Wait for the server maintenance? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Fucked up there. Lose a piece anyways. Do that, and then just do this. Probably. This is not great. That's the new Kulak. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. All right. What else is there? Geoguessr? Am I free? Sign up with Facebook? Yeah, apparently me either. Okay. Classic, I guess. Do daily challenge. Play today's challenge. All right. How much time do we have? We got 2 minutes. We got 3 minutes. So what do you guys think? Go up the road a little bit? Sign says 85, so gotta be kilometers per hour, right? So we got a street sign? Hard to read that. This way? Give way? Well, that's the name of the game, Romeo. That's the name of the game. Try and figure out where you are. Oh, I'm not gonna be good at this. I don't know. I feel like this is Europe somewhere. Anybody? Got a minute on the clock. My guess is Kentucky outskirts. I don't think it's Kentucky. Let's it's gotta be somewhere with mountains, maybe. Say it's all, but it's in English. Let's say Canada. Is it either gonna be Canada? Let's say here. Yeah. Texas, they run 85 miles per hour. Yeah, but they wouldn't say give way, right? We got 7 seconds. 3 seconds. I'm going for it. We got 5 points. That's New Zealand. All right. There was a Taco Bell you would know? Okay. So, like, I think I don't play this a lot, obviously. But I mean, the important things to look at are like street signs. Like, let's go see some license plates. These license plates are not. Hotel Arctic? Okay. So this is somewhere up north. That kind of narrows it down. $20K, that's kilometers. Okay. See if we can get one of these sides. Hotel Arctic. So it can't be Alaska because the sign says kilometers. So the sign says kilometers, can't be Alaska, but it's got to be somewhere like. I guess it could be. I suppose this could be like Iceland, or maybe like pretty far north Canada. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's go down the road. We got another minute 13, so we can afford to go down the road and look a little bit. Ooh, nope, that's not a sign. We see some white people, but Greenland for sure. Do people live in Greenland? It's just ice. Okay, I guess there's some cities up here. We got 45 seconds. We can keep looking around a little bit. Could be Canada. I think northern Canada, because the thing is, Hotel Arctic is written in English. Of course, I couldn't tell you what people in Greenland speak, so. We got 18 seconds. Let's throw it up in northern. Is there anywhere up here? Let's throw it right up here. Was Greenland? Was Greenland? We were pretty close. That's not bad. All right. Where are we now? Both there. Go back towards these houses, maybe. Can we see anything written? Hey, there's a street sign, actually. Zoom in. That's not an American street sign. Russia. Russia's about to go to war with Ukraine. Yeah, they're still ironing out the details of like what's what, right? I've been loosely like paying attention to that for the past like 3 years, because they're like, what are we looking at? Well, we're updating the new Warzone map, and that's kind of what we're trying to figure out. Playing some Geoguessr while we wait. What is that called? It's not called a monastery. Temple. Or maybe it's just a Jewish house. I don't know. On some kind of lake or sea with mountains. Ooh, maybe we can get a license plate. Wonderful. No license plate. I don't know. Anybody want to throw something out? This is a street sign for you. Or that's like a. This I feel like could be like Finland, Norway. Cool. There we go. High or low, Dr. Janitor? It's the street view of the new Caldera map. You think like up in this quadrant, up like I guess got to be somewhere semi-coastal. Say what, we got 13 seconds left. I don't know if we'll get a response from Dr. Janitor, so I'm gonna throw it up right there. Well, wait until the game resumes in 5 seconds. Okay, we'll find out. Or we won't find out. Well, what a fucking waste! Damn. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're at almost 80%. That is a rip. You get to guess the third, and then you're done with those. All right. Well, that was something. How much is the Geoguessr Battle Pass, Sam? That is a great question. I tell you what, Sam. If Geoguessr promises me anti-cheat and then delivers day one, I think I'd pay for it. I think I'd pay for it. But if they tell me they're going to put anti-cheat in like 2 months, and then on that day, am I Wi-Fi or wired internet? Wired, Romeo. If they tell me they're going to do whatever it is, anti-cheat, and then they don't do it, or they say they're going to roll it out as time goes, I don't know. think I'm gonna be kind of pissed. I think we go back to chess because at least that's free. What's up, FaZe? How are you? Download's going super slow even though your internet's fast. Yeah, I imagine that's just the amount of people that are trying to load it all at the same time. Good luck, chess. Like that, honestly, that was the most disappointing news I think I got all day. It's like not even like disappointing, but just like I don't know why I wasn't surprised. I don't know why I wasn't surprised that like the new anti-cheat was not going to be like fully released today. Especially after they delayed everything like a month. Just didn't make sense. Oh my god. That was a horrible move. But whatever, he missed it. I missed it. Jesus. I'm an idiot. I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking tired. I play poker. I have some guys that I have some guys that occasionally will invite me to their group. They play poker. I I don't really. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Like I just handed it over on a silver platter. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Play Vanguard early. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm running out of time. Oh my god. I don't. I'm tired. I'm tired. Is that what you want to hear, Dr. Janitor? Oh my god. We're at 85. We're at 85. I'm happy. How are you? The new Warzone map come out. It comes out as soon as this bar says 100%. It'll be done. But it's out now. Yeah, they got very personal. Fuck am I doing? Gonna start launching. Came back from the park. What was the thread? I think it was a lot. I don't remember exactly what the thread count was. I think it was a lot. I'm not sure if it was or not. I feel like it was either 100 or 1,000. But the lady at the store said it was that was a good number. And now I have no idea. The fuck am I doing? It's just hard. For idiots, yes. And I am an idiot. Happy, so yes. I think we just lose. Yeah, I think I made it easy. 500 minimum. Sucking is what you're doing. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm not very focused. And I'm gonna live in down that hill, John. I'm tired, and I'm not like I don't know, not playing well. And you know what? I don't have to play well. Have you ever fenced with the? Have I ever fenced? I have not. I mean, this guy we can beat. There's one. Hey, we we had to get one on the board. How are we doing over here? We're at 89%. We're closing in on time. I don't, oh, new opponent. Are these real people or the computer? These are real people, so I'm sure there's real people like laughing at my ineptitude. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing here. I love playing Battleship board game. Did I play it? No, I've never played it. Wait, obviously I played it, Romeo. Obviously I played it. Cards Against Humanity, that I've only played like once or twice. Battleship I played as a kid. I used to stack my boats. Uh, Anybody that remembers Destroy All Humans? I, I don't particularly remember. I remember Destroy All Humans 1. I remember when that came out. But I don't remember Destroy All Humans 2. There we go. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. We're at 93%. We can play one more game of this. I'll be back. I'm going to take a shower. No worries. I remember a PC game called Postal and I remember Postal 2. Wasn't the main character like Gary Coleman? I feel like that's wrong now that I'm saying it. But I feel like he was either like a character in Postal 1 or Postal 2. He was in the game. Are the servers still down? Pug lover. I didn't know they were down. We still haven't finished our download over here. Rubik's cubes are easy. You know what? I saw a TikTok on the other day, Bull, on how to do one. And honestly, the TikTok made it look incredibly easy. I guess he can always block it first, but then we'll just. So I think he loses it no matter what. I don't really know why we did that, but. Does the new map come with an FOV slider? Probably not, Matthew. Probably not, is my guess. Just because, as far as I know, they have not created like a special version for like PS5 or PlayStation, like Xbox One X. So as far as I know, oh my god, yeah, shit. Okay. Well, he made a way worse move. Well, I mean, this is a take back. No, absolutely not. I'm trying to win. I don't care how bad you're. I'm sorry, John. I'm sorry. All right. I am so sorry. You hate having. Hey, no worries, Matthew. I'm glad that can help. It, like console players deserve to have FOV. I don't think it's going to happen because if like they could have attempted to do it. Everybody begged for FOV, everybody begged for anti-cheat. They made an announcement that they were going to do an anti-cheat. They made no announcement about FOV. Like now they did say that like maybe something's coming where they're going to make a client for uh make a client for like the next gen consoles. There we go. One at the buzzer. Eric, it's been a string of really bad moves, so I appreciate it. All right. This says we're attempting to load Warzone, so we'll see what the situation's like. Let me guess. Warzone wasn't shut down properly the last time. Ooh. It's a nice new. You should drink a glass of water with your eyes closed. All right, let's. Why that looks like that. It's gonna go full screen in a second, anyways. I yeah. Catch up on any of this. But yeah, I don't think that they will. I don't think they'll have an FOV slider. Walk with my eyes closed as well. All right, let's see how we do. What we want to do. We want to give you guys game capture and then close this display capture. And that should flip over for you. I'm looking at a dark screen as well now. Preparing for Warzone Pacific. Battle net servers are under a heavy load. And entered into a queue. Servers are undergoing as we prepare for season 1. Okay. So I guess, but whoops. We're going back to chess. We're going back to chess for the time being. And we're on kind of a streak now, which is good. Well, that's not what we wanted to do. I feel like we need to do this. Right? I don't see any way that goes wrong. Let's update our title. It's something about server maintenance. Or just add it to our tags. People did play the early access and it worked. Must have been a lot of glitches. I think it's probably just they shut everything off for a minute. Now they shutting it off and shutting it back on. We're done. Something over here. Drop this piece back. They played the early access, but they only had like 50 people play the early. Did we just get in? Sounded like we got in. It sounded like it did some. It did not. What am I doing over here? Nothing. Nothing good. So we'll do this. It's the only do in that situation, right? Avoid losing 2 pieces. I don't know. I don't know why I'm even trying to do. Yeah, because we're attacking another one. That's the right move. That's 4 in a row now. Why can't you load in? Ali, it's because the servers are undergoing maintenance. So as soon as the servers are done undergoing maintenance, you'll be back in the game. I would imagine there's so many people trying to get in right now that like it's just hard. Can't load into it either. Yeah, yeah. It's just I mean like you figure they put something out. I mean, granted, we can say a lot of bad, but like this is I would say a pretty normal problem to have. They put something out that everybody and their brother is going to want to download. Do I know how long maintenance is going to be? I have no idea. Maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, Ollie. That would be my guess. By the way, guys, not to like pump my own horn or whatever, but like a like and a subscribe help our channel grow. We're obviously a small creator, so like it doesn't cost you anything. Um, we try to put out good content every once in a while, so I won't harp on that too much, but it seems like now's a good time to at least say that once. And I would appreciate it. As, that's the other thing. You don't have to, but it does help me. All right, where were we? I have no idea what I want to do. Just do that. Boom. Yeah, no official word. I can check their Twitter while you guys are here. Raven Software. This. Probably my own. I don't know, Dr. Janitor. Again, I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. This has been a long day for me. Oh my God. Oh well, this isn't that bad. This is livable. You know what? Fuck me. Fuck it. I feel like this is the wrong decision, but oh, it totally is. Totally is. Where's checkers? I want to see a compilation video of triple jumps. It's not. I don't think. I mean, I don't think checkers is going to be any better than what you're getting here. Map is broken and they can't fix it because Raven employees walked out. Him. Do that. Try Chinese checkers. I played Chinese checkers once when I was younger. Isn't? Oh my god. Or Connect Four. You know, we did Geoguessr for like 2 games, and then it asked us to pay for it. And we just weren't going to do that. So we'll never know if Dr. Jenner was right about the location of that final spot. Really, I was kind of hoping he was going to be right on the money. So I was disappointed. So I've just been disappointed in him for the past. It's a bad move. Oh, I don't hate that though. Can you pull up the maintenance screen real quick so I can read it real fast? Yes. And I'll read it out loud as well. So it says, servers are undergoing maintenance to prepare for Season 1 and the launch of Warzone Pacific. Vanguard owners get 24-hour access to the new Warzone Pacific map. After this time period, Caldera will be open for all players. Caldera is obviously the new Warzone map. The CallOfDuty.com blog for more info. This is a dumb move because now he can just go there and pin. Also a dumb move. Grab. All right, hold on. Did you mean we, Dr. Janitor, we were a team during that? Norway was right. I was right with Greenland too. I didn't see you say Greenland. Pull up in the map. You pull up in the map where you said Greenland. Pull up in the chat where you said Greenland. You do 1v1 and some checkers. Yeah, if you want to play checkers, I will play you. What are we doing here? Call of Duty chess. That's right, Justin. They haven't put any new content out for chess, but it does run a lot better than Call of Duty does. Wow, wow, wow. Someone decided Canada? Look, man, I was close. We got 3,000 points for the answer of Canada, all right? I was in the right spot, just like, 1,000 miles away. How much? Many points if we were right? I don't know. You get a lot of points if you're right. What dude said? Update is now live. Servers are under. Yeah. So we don't know when it'll be live. That's one. We don't know when it'll be live. Get 250 frames on the new chess map. Yep. Update is now live. So actually, in Dr. Janitor's message. Oh shit. I did not mean to go back to this. What are we doing? Yeah, we want to be on the Internet Explorer. We just want to be on this tab. Back. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. This is getting increasingly worse. So we're even. When are servers up, Bippa? I don't know. I don't know, Dr. Janitor. I don't know, Biggs. I don't know when the servers are up. I'm trying. That's dumb. We'll play some super people. I don't want to play anything else that like is gonna take. Like, if there's like a queue, I want to get in. That's the thing, Romeo. So I don't want to shut off Warzone because like we had to queue to get into the maintenance. So who knows what it'll be like when we do get in. When can we play, Aziz? Hussy. Hussy plays. I have no idea. I have no idea. Whenever maintenance is done, when maintenance finishes, we will get in and we will play. But like as of now, I have no idea. I feel like they also like, and this could be just be me being like maybe a little like not to pile on Activision, but if they knew there was going to be maintenance, they could have at least said, "Hey, the new map will be live at 12, but we're going to do like maintenance for the time being." And we lost on time. Dr. Janitor has a wrench because he is a moderator. So for the time being, Hussy, I'm just playing chess to kind of pass the time, and we're not playing it well. If you want the honest, truth. So, is that power given? The power, yeah, that power was given by me. I did not hit that move. Oh my god, I wasn't clicked on the queen. Yeah, Warzone already has mobile, Romeo. Warzone already has Romeo. Warzone already has Warzone already has mobile. Can't even play regular Modern Warfare. Yep. Yep, Shamar. That is 100% right. I can't believe we just did that. I think that's the kind of thing we just flag over. Give that one to him. I was pretty happy with those moves until then. My phone sucks, so I can't download it. Let me refine this message. Warzone is currently under maintenance. Hopefully be live soon. Put that up there, and that'll be. They took out Cold War weapons and Modern Warfare weapons. Map is out. That guy is The map is out. As soon as this maintenance ends, we will play. New patch notes out. Yeah, I saw like Raven does this thing, guys, where they do. Here, we'll close this. It's fine. We'll close this. So they do this thing where they put their patch notes out now, but they put them out like on Twitter like this, and then they wait like another 15 minutes. I used to do like a patch notes video for every single Warzone update, and then they started doing this where they'd like release it in like bits. So like now, like if you want, open image, a new tab maybe. There we go. So new weapons: the AS-44, fast-firing full assault rifle, ideal for close to mid-range engagements. It's not just Vanguard weapons, and basically they've got two modes. So there is the regular battle royale mode, which will have like all of the Vanguard, Cold War, and Modern Warfare weapons, and then there is the Vanguard Royale mode. At least that's the way they've described it up to this point. And that's going to have just Vanguard weapons, just Vanguard operators. So this is what we got. So assault rifle hotel VG, which I could not tell you what that is. High accuracy and low recoil allow this assault rifle precision at long ranges. This is just going to be like, for starters, this isn't great because like they've added every weapon in. They took Rebirth, right. Rebirth will be in tomorrow for all of the guys that do not have the early access. So it's possible, I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work, but it's possible tomorrow the only things available are going to be Rebirth and the new mode for Caldera. It's possible there will be regular Battle Royale for something. What is 10 hours? What does the 10 hours mean? Where do you see 10 hours? I'm not sure where I see 10 hours on the screen. If you see it, Zan. The 10 hours could just mean I have no idea. Whenever they've decided that their early access ends. On the battle pass, probably means that in 10 hours, that's when the battle pass goes live. That would be my guess, Zan. Is Vanguard working? Vanguard probably is working. Romeo? Vanguard probably is working. But again, the thing is, like, why risk losing my spot in line by like opening up another game and playing something else? Especially like Vanguard would be on the same launcher. So that's why map will be out soon then? Yeah. I would imagine I mean sooner than, you know, sooner than a day? Yeah, probably. Sooner than an hour? I hope so. But like I don't know how long their maintenance is going to last. You know, it could be like an hour, could be 2 hours. But like the thing is, if they knew there was going to be maintenance like this, they could have just said that. They could have said the update will be live at 12 and the servers are going to be live, you know, later on. So kind of the fact that they put out the new map, like it just kind of like the anti-cheat, man. It should rub you the wrong way a little bit that they said we would have anti-cheat today when the new map and everything drops. And then they said, well, we're just going to roll it out for the Asian Pacific servers, and then we're going to roll it out for everywhere. You know, it's kind of beat up. Like I don't know a better way to say it. Kind of kind of bullshit. That's just my opinion. So yeah, basically all of the weapons from Vanguard have been added in. What does the Australia servers go up? It was like a main selling point for Vanguard. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. The early access was like a main selling point. Knew there was going to be issues with the new map. Yeah, you called it a little bit, Romeo. And I'm not saying that like I would even consider this like an issue. Like I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with them like putting out an update and then having to do maintenance on the servers after the new update with new content goes live. I think the issue is that they said it would be ready and it's not. Like a little bit more transparency on their part, I think would go a long way because like it just constantly feels like they're promising something that they can't deliver on. And that's kind of tough. We're still not in. And granted, there's probably tons of people that want to play Zan. There's probably tons of people that want to play, can't get in right now. So like that just kind of sucks. And again, it is like in the grand scheme of things, it's just a game. So it's not like the biggest deal in the world. But if you set aside time, if you like blocked out time out of your schedule for it, and this is, yeah, and this is like, then this is disappointing, you know? That's all. Like, it's okay to be like mad about it, but also like, it kind of is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Like, there's nothing we can do at this point. It's not really 24 hours earlier if there's maintenance. Yeah, very much agreed. Blood Hunt is underrated. Blood Hunt, I enjoyed. The time that we spent with it, I enjoyed. The movement was pretty solid. It'll be interesting to see like when it goes live for other platforms, if it kind of um, survives or like has a good run. Are the servers down? Ausuf, Ausuf. I just downloaded Warzone. Yeah, so the servers are under maintenance. The the anti cheat will never happen. I mean, the big thing about the anti cheat, like that, they really never talked about, but like I feel like you have to realize is a thing, is that the anti cheat is like it's not a one fix. Like the companies that make cheats software aren't going to just stop making like they're not going to be defeated by one anti cheat. They're going to continue to like find ways to work around it. So like I'm glad that they're making an anti cheat, but at the same time, like one, the fact that they've delayed it now. When will the servers be back? We don't know. We don't know. Aus. I'm just gonna say Aus because, or you can tell me that I'm saying Ausuf correctly. They're but like that's the thing is even if they had their source code leaked, like they still needed to be able to like it was still going to need refinement over time. They're still going to need to patch the anti cheat every once in a while. Like it never made sense to me that people thought that like it was going to be a one fix. Like they're going to have to continue to work on it. And that's the reason I think they didn't do one for so long, is that they knew like it would essentially take a whole other group of people to continuously update and keep, which is, they have the money. Monkey D. Muta. Ran into cheaters 4 matches in a row today. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, we ran into one blatant cheat. Like, you don't know who is and who isn't because of the way the anti cheat is now. Yeah, but now it won't work at all. Yeah. Agreed. I hear you. We were fortunate enough to only run into one blatant hacker. Nuka. So like basically they don't even have they don't have any numbers and they very rarely ever do. But basically all this is telling you is that the Vanguard guns have been released. Let's see what else. There's probably is something interesting in this list of things that they've done. This is just going to be the rest of the weapons. Weapon adjustments, ballistic knife, melee damage. So a lot of the damage a lot of the damage decreased here is going to be on the melee weapons, which is good. What time do it come out? Could not tell you. Cocoa Pops. How long is the downtime for? We don't know. We do not know, but I'm going to wait it out at least until we get to play. And guys, if you are here, if you are new, a like, a sub, that stuff always helps our channel grow. I appreciate it. It costs you nothing. It helps me out a lot. I guess for right now, we're going to go through the little bit of patch notes that we have. Oh, live with the hackers. We have lived with them this long. I just want them to fix where the game doesn't freeze and crash when I try and close it out. Yeah, I agree. That the one thing that really bothers me, and granted, like this is not a problem maybe for some of the guys that are playing console, but like even like you talk about all the advantages PC has. Like the game still doesn't run very well on PC. And yeah, it's a day one problem. Like the game doesn't close very well. There's constant like packet loss issues. And like it's with smaller companies that put out little games. Hey, I appreciate you in pain. I appreciate you in pain. That's a good name. I need a hacker to bless me, unlock all. Um, and yeah, that's the thing. Like, the hell were we talking about? Yeah, it doesn't run that well on a PC even. Like, the game needs a lot of like tune up, in my opinion. And I think a lot of guys came in earlier and asked about like console FOV. And obviously, like, I don't think if you're playing on a PlayStation 4 or on like the Xbox One, I don't. Just to be clear, I don't think FOV is ever getting fixed for those guys. If they create a separate version of Warzone for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, maybe then those guys will get FOV. But like they haven't even announced it. So like I don't think there's going to be a surprise FOV change. And like that sucks. But that just kind of is what it is. And even if they do, like imagine if they say, all right, we're going to put out new Warzone for PlayStation 5 and for Xbox One X. Like they announced the anti-cheat 2 months ago. Or maybe longer, maybe 3 months ago. They announced anti-cheat was coming. And then like, so we're still a ways out because they haven't even announced that they're going to do anything about FOV. Hacking gods will bless you. So yeah, melee damage and lunge is being decreased on all the melee weapons, which is good. Melees were, ridiculous. What's interesting is it looks like some of the ones that were like maybe heavier swinging items only got like they got nerfed obviously, but like less than like the Kali sticks. I hope that change kind of fixes that because it's just frustrating to play against. I don't necessarily like I was telling somebody the other week. I don't necessarily disagree with like because you can kill somebody with punches. What time does Pacific come out? Pacific, the update's out. Sid, the update is out. We're just waiting on the game to. We're waiting on the servers to undergo maintenance, and I'll double check to make sure that we're not somehow in, but it does not. We're still on the maintenance screen. Let's look at this one. See if we can blow this up a little bit. There we go. New mechanics, flying. Players are now able to operate the fighter plane, take to the skies, but don't get too comfortable. Anti-aircraft guns, fixed to the ground or mounted on the back of the utility truck. Use this heavy weaponry to clear the skies of those pesky planes. Gasoline can, pick them up, ignite them, throw them, send them up in a sender, which that's a good change. It's nice that there's some like counterplay to going up a zip line now. Set up a trap, shoot them at the ground or in someone's hands, you decide. New little toys will explode, causing damage and releasing a non-toxic smoke to blind your enemies. Stopping power perk gone. Gulag will now allow them. Some of the stuff's been out for a little bit. I wonder, like, can we find just the tactical equipment? Okay, so stuns did get nerfed. Stun duration decreased to 2.5 and 4.5 seconds, down from 4.7 and 5.5. But it looks like they did nothing to heartbeat sensors. 9 a.m. Pacific time. People will lose it if it takes that long. 10 hours from now. Where are you? Let's double check their Twitter and see if they put out something. 1 hour ago. In 12 hours, Caldera will welcome new victors. Warzone Pacific early access begins at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Yeah, you're not wrong. So there you go. So it's going to be in maintenance until, what would that be, 12 Eastern, if I'm reading that right? So I guess there's no point in being logged in. You start the game and go to Battle Pass. I mean, that's on their Twitter. That's on their Twitter an hour ago. That's wild to me a little bit. That's wild. Yeah, that's crazy. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess it builds the hype, but yeah, again, no word of maintenance. I'm trying to play it right now. Yeah, so it's gonna be, what is it? Yeah, that's 9 hours and change. It's basically 10 hours from now. So sitting on Warzone like the servers are gonna come back up. Yeah. Well, because they didn't say anything, Trapstar. There was no like announcement that, hey, sir, like with every other update we've had, we're gonna go ahead and, did I close this? Yeah, closed it. With every other update we've had, you get the update, you download the update, and boom, you're in. Like if they call it early access and said you'll get 24 hours early access, like think about this, Trapstar. If they said they promised 24-hour early access, so does that mean the guys that don't have Vanguard aren't going to get access until Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific? You know? Like that's kind of nuts. And not like nuts that like it's nuts to like wait 10 hours to have to play. It's not nuts to wait a certain amount of time for a game. Romeo, I think what's going to happen is I'm going to go to bed because I'm tired anyways. But like it's them not being transparent about, hey, we're going to have, whatever that would be, 12 hours of maintenance after the update. That is kind of dumb. You know? So yeah, I would imagine that just like me not looking at the Twitter, not knowing that like Warzone's not going to be live until whenever, like that's just kind of fucked up. Back to Fortnite. Fair enough, Bloody Frost. Thank you for stopping in, man. I can't play S&D right now. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you can't. I guess somebody was saying you can't even play regular Modern Warfare right now if you own it. I'm mad as hell too, bro. I feel that. Yeah. I mean, you guys want to read some of the Twitter comments? Because I bet people are pissed. I don't. What do we do? No, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. I just want to see what people are yelling at you for. Care to explain this? Why use 2-year-old version of the engine after public saying everything would upgraded to Vanguard tech? Get a PC then. Why those are only playing the Modern Warfare players are being kept online during this time? Good point. No, they did not, Trapstar. Is Rebirth going to be on the new season? Yes. I think they're going to take it off the playlist for a couple days, Double G, but they've confirmed that Rebirth is kind of here to stay. Wish it was straight after the update. Doesn't make sense. It's basically a lie to tell us, or I don't know that it's a lie. It's misleading the way they've done it. Account 2. It's misleading the way they've done it. Sucks if you just use your double XP. Yeah. You're not wrong, Bloody Frost. You're not wrong. How are you liking the new Fortnite season? Stop complaining. Where are the people that are upset? Yeah, that was pretty whack. All the servers are down. Could have at least let us have our Modern Warfare playlists, things like that while we wait. Let's see what else. Please reply. Us players want to know why Cold War perks never got inserted into Warzone. It looks like Vanguards won't either. Like, who cares? Did you guys break the game again? Can't connect, and even the file name is out of whack. Unbelievable. Literally says it in your damn picture. No mention of console. Like, is this a different app or it's just an update? Is this just a different app or it's just an update? If of a secret, they said that will be the surprise for the consoles. Just wait and see. I don't know, liberalist. I don't know. And like the thing is, I definitely wouldn't want to get anybody's hopes up by saying I think it is, especially like with the way they've been with everything, like the anti cheat. Like they said, hey, we'll have anti cheat today, and now they're saying, well, it'll roll out for Asian Pacific servers today, and everybody else will get it over time. Yeah, Jake. It's not could be another 10 hours. It is for sure another 10 hours based on their tweet. I joined your stream literally to find out what the fuck was going on, why saying undergoing maintenance, and as soon as I came, that's exactly what you said. Helped me a lot, bro. I'm disappointed too. Yeah, I am sorry. I am sorry that's. Believe me, I wanted to play just as much as I think everybody else. You know, everybody's waited for this for quite some time. Um, as much as this is a downtime for like Call of Duty, like this kind of just sucks. It helps me if you guys hit the like and the sub button. Doesn't cost you anything. I appreciate it. They detached Modern Warfare from Warzone. This Warzone is based on Vanguard. So for consoles, it's probably more likely. So yes and no, liberalist. Like they've added in, like they've done the integration just like they did Cold War, right? But as far as I know, they like this still plays on the Modern Warfare engine. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Probably fixing bugs faster within those hours. I don't know. I like you say that, Bloody Frost, probably fixing bugs, but like, when have we ever known the guys at Activision and Blizzard to get like right on a bug fix? You know, like we had what three days of what was it? Stim glitches. We had 3 or 4 days of that before that was even like remotely fixed, and then it came back 2 weeks later. If you hit the like button, it takes away your dignity. Oh, that hurts, Double G. You don't have to like it. Nobody has to do that. It helps me, but again, someone please tell me how is this early access? That's a great point, Rock. And like I think the one Twitter comment that I saw that like was uh was pretty accurate is like, why are the guys that don't have Vanguard access? But like, why are the guys that don't have Vanguard and aren't going to get the early access? Why are they not able to play right now? That seems kind of, fucked up. If I see the FOV settings and anti-cheat, I might download it. I have a mouse and keyboard, so it shouldn't be too unfair for me. Yeah, the anti-cheat doesn't look like it's gonna. Thanks, gamer. The anti-cheat, they said earlier today, basically, that they're rolling it out, but they're rolling it out for the Asian Pacific servers first, and then over time they said they would roll it out for everyone else. So, which is again kind of misleading on their part to say that it would be out today and then not put it out. I appreciate it, Frost. So yeah, I would imagine a lot of people be upset, and it is like, in my opinion, it's one of those things where, like, did they outright lie? I guess not. Is it incredibly misleading? Yes. Does it paint the game in a good light? No. Um, you did not lose all of your gun, J Tuck, the Jedi. You didn't lose all your guns. Everything's gonna be there, like, whenever the servers go live. It's just not going to be now, unfortunately. I think it's funny the way they can't do nothing right anymore. COD history is just downgraded big time since 2015. Yeah. Like, again, even like a modicum of transparency, even just the tiniest bit of transparency in saying, hey, like, the Warzone map update's going to be today, but we're going to have 10 hours of downtime or so. Like, that would have been fine, I think, for most people. Because if you, but if you plan on playing it when the update goes live, like you've been able to play every other update when the update goes live, or even the last time they had a map update. If you guys remember, they like nuked the map and they took the regular map off, and for that one night it was just Rebirth. Even if they did that, I think people would be okay with it. Like this is kind of bullshit, and you can kind of see everybody, like most of the people here, aren't super happy about it. Black Ops 1 is better. I had a lot of fun on Black. I was a sophomore in college when Black. I want to say that's right. Yeah, I think I was a sophomore in college when Black Ops 1 came out. That feels right. I wonder if the new map weapons will be more meta than the current guns. I think history would tell us that's going to be the case, Romeo. They want you to buy Vanguard to level up your weapons. So why wouldn't they, I mean, and that happens in a lot of games. Not so much where you have to, like, buy the new game to level up stuff, but like power creep, you want people to be excited about your game, so the new content you put in is typically a little bit better. Mad as fuck, I can't play Warzone right now. Yeah, Gurmita, like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I think most people, based off of like Twitter comments and what you guys are saying here, most people thought that that would be the case, that you'd be able to play right now, and it's not. And that just sucks. Madden it is. Who's your team, Tuck? Trapstar. It's pay to win. I paid $20 for an FFAR skin when it was meta, then they nerfed it. Yeah. Yeah, that's true too. And in all fairness, like, not that I'm saying it's right, but that's pretty common, like a pretty common practice. Like, in other games where they do skins and it's like, oh, this character got a skin. We want everybody to buy it. Let's make this character good. That's, like, not saying that that's right, but like, that's something that across the board most video game companies do. And they don't come out and say it because, like, obviously they're not going to. Ravens? Do you actually like the Ravens, or do you just like playing Madden with Lamar Jackson? Not to just smoke some weed? Fair enough. I hope you get to sleep, and when you wake up, the new map will be up. For Lamar, yeah. I see. I knew it. I knew it. Bucks locked in for Super Bowl. How wild would like Bucks Patriots be? Because that was a pretty good regular season game, and they both kind of look like at the moment that that's at least a possibility. Let's see. Warzone update. Let's do that. 600 tweets in the last hour. Latest. There's a good one. That hits me right in the chest. Holy shit, what are we gonna do without you streaming Warzone? Will the game survive that? Nobody cares, dude. FOV console. Can we delete the old Warzone files so it wouldn't do that? Or do we need to run these side by side with the new files, asking for millions of players? Call of Duty Warzone is coming to mobile. Here's the full story. Packers and Cards looking real good for playoffs. I just want to start Caldera with an execution. What what is your execution of choice? Yeah, I think we all are. I think we all are, Juju. But yeah, just a couple hours. It's like it, it feels like we are in an abusive relationship with Warzone or with Activision, where they can just do whatever they want to us, and we will keep crawling back because one of the things they did, we really enjoy. Well, let's hope it's the cards, Romeo. Let's hope it's the cards. I'm sorry, Jeremy. Is it Jeremira or Garamira? For real. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what more there is to do or say. This fucking guy. I had to come across his. So don't worry about it. That's funny. He'll be up there. Hammered execution. Okay. I think I think I just used the standard one. Just subscribe. Hey, I appreciate you talk. Appreciate you. That really honestly helps the channel out a lot, man. It's just how like, and this isn't a big channel, and I don't have like dreams necessarily of being like, on the same level of fame as like, Doc or like Tim or something like that. But like, I like playing video games. This is just kind of a way for me to like justify the amount of time I spend playing video games, and that kind of helps us. That kind of helps us move forward with that goal. 5 o'clock in the morning, just to play Warzone at work. Had a lion, so I'm pretty disappointed. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Is if you like, it's not so much that like you can't wait, because like I think we're all capable of being patient and waiting for a game. But when you set aside time to do something, and then like we essentially just got like stood up. Creed, Adam, you big fan? Or you like the movie? Movie's fire. Movie's fire, Adam. But yeah, I guess that's the way to look at it. It's not so much that like people are upset that they can't play the game. It's that they put aside time to play it. It was going to be like a late release. Midnight's a late release, anyways. Well, at least for people on the East Coast. But like, obviously, Jake said like he set his alarm for 5 a.m. to do this, and now like we can't play. So yeah, it's just tough. CTFU, Jake. CTFU. What is that? Catch. I have no idea what that means. Cut, cut the fuck up. It says Vanguard owners can play it, but we can't. Yep. That's the gist of it. Dokkaebi, why is Dokkaebi such a familiar name? That's a Rainbow Six, isn't it? Yeah. Um, the servers are going to be down for another 7 hours, 7.5 hours, according to Raven Software. Is what they're saying now. Operator from Siege. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it took me a second, but I got there. Ollie. Okay, I literally was trying to find a solution to this because it won't let me play either. Such bullshit. Yeah. And it's okay. I would say it's like, again, it's okay to be like pissed off about this. You know, like I'm typically very like pro, like, you know, like the people working at the companies are trying their best to do the right things. But this is kind of like, to me, this is just a clear case of like they intentionally misled the community. I don't even want to play the new map. I just want to play Modern Warfare. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Nope. Exactly. So that like that kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. It is what it is. You know, like it is what it is. It's kind of that same point we've been hammering over and over, which is like it's not so much the waiting, it's the like you put aside time. It's just that, you know, that's them saying that they don't care about your time. That's all. And liberalist, as far as your comment earlier is how it was going to like it's running on Vanguard's engine, so like Vanguard, but it's not, because like obviously if it was, then you wouldn't be able to not log into Modern Warfare. So it's still going to be on the Modern Warfare like engine app, as far as I understand it. No wonder they've lost. Well, there's other reasons for that, Jake. There's other reasons for that. You, Zlad, you can't. Ziad, Amar, if you're looking for Modern Warfare multiplayer, you can't. You can't until tomorrow it'll be 10. So whatever it is right now, or basically it's 7.5 hours from right now, Amar. Before that, before it says it'll be up and running again. And that's from Raven's official Twitter, which again, kind of bullshit. Although we can update our pinned comment. Raven Software's Twitter. The update says maintenance. What is that, 12? That's noon, right? For me. It's noon Eastern, 12 Eastern. That is what I thought. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying that you thought the console FOV would be, whatchamacallit. Console FOV would be in because Vanguard has FOV. But like that's the thing. I don't think there's going to be a surprise FOV update. And especially after all this, like I would not give them credit for putting that kind of thought into this. Activision hasn't done anything like for the players, and this certainly isn't like a decision for the players. I just want to play S&D with my friends. Yeah, man. I feel your pain, Ollie. Right. Vanquish, the servers won't be up till tomorrow morning. Well, I mean, obviously, depending on where you live. But 7.5 hours from now is the time that they gave us. They said if you own Vanguard, you don't need to download Caldera. Part of this week's update, that was around 20 gigs. I don't know what to tell you, liberalist. I'll double check. I'll double check. But like I I'm not sure. I guess I'm not sure, but we'll see. They said something about FOV in the patch notes for all platforms, but it is not 100% confirmed for FOVs. We'll go in a second and we will look. I can't spell maintenance correctly. Let's do that. Yeah, the servers are under maintenance. Codename Zombie. Servers are under maintenance, and I can't fit all that. So we'll just take out remember. And we'll put that. So what is that? That's 7.5 hours for that's 7.5 hours for everybody. 7.5 hours for everybody. If they just increase it to 100 at least default, that would be great. All right, let's look into what Liberator said. He said Warzone, FOV, slider, Raven. Let's see if they put any in. All right. They are aware of requests for FOV slider on consoles. Studio says they are looking at its implementation but have no release date or announcements on it yet. And this is April 22nd, 2021. Okay. So let's look and just see FOV slider. And you say you saw this on Twitter? A lot of speculation about console FOV simply because Warzone is based now on Vanguard. That's more likely. Is Warzone. I, like, I don't know. That would be the number one thing I would say, liberalist, is don't trust Activision. I would not get your hopes up, guys, for console FOV. That's just yeah, they like it seems like everything we've gotten from them is like overpromise, underdeliver. That's what I was gonna say, codename Zombie. Everything I've seen, at least, liberalist, says that it's gonna be on the Modern Warfare engine. Which to me means they made no significant like FOV type changes. They gave console aim assist, they gave PC FOV. Yeah. I mean, well, if you're on PC, you can, if you use a controller, you can get aim assist, but that's a whole totally different thing. I'm, I'm, I play on PC. I'm perfectly okay with aim assist. I don't think it's like, I guess the way I look at it is all right. So you guys can see my mouse, but like, if I move my mouse to the right and then I want to move it to the left, I can immediately go left. Whereas like when you're on a controller with a stick and you move to the right, you can't go left until you pass all the way over the middle. So like there's a reason that aim assist exists. And if you're going to have like crossplay and things like that, like you want at least what feels like a level playing field for everybody. And I'm okay with it. There's advantages to both. And like some of it we're not going to like, but that's like livable stuff. To me at least. Like the FOV slider, I get. Because the thing is, you like when you pop a dead silence, if you're on console and you pop a dead silence, what happens? Your FOV goes wider. So it's not like the game can't run with at least a little bit of FOV. So like I completely understand people that are like, console needs FOV. I get it. Warzone Caldera is not on Modern Warfare Engine. The only thing I'll say, Liberalist, is that everything I have seen to this point has told me the opposite of that, is that it is on the Modern Warfare Engine. I'm almost positive. Again, I won't say anything for certain because I don't 100% know. I don't work at Activision, thankfully. But that is what I have seen to this point. Guys, I appreciate everybody being here. If you have questions or if you just want to vent about this update, that's more than okay. Or if you want to talk about something random, that's fine too. Remember, a like and a subscribe help our channel grow. We're a small channel. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me. That's all we'll say on that for a little bit. It is the IW8 Modern Warfare Engine. Yeah, that's what I thought, Bull Run. Max Wade, it's a mix of both. The texture is from Vanguard. Yeah, so the map is going to look like a Vanguard map. That I do believe, Max. Thanks for the update, my guy. Can't play tonight, but at least we know why. I'll subscribe. Hey, thanks. Thank you, Ollie. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Do you think that they're only doing this update because of Fortnite? Do I think that they pushed their update a week because they wanted to be the last new Battle Royale map out this year? Possibly. It seems a little silly. The thing is, I don't know how much of an overlap there is for Fortnite versus Call of Duty. I don't know how much the player base of Fortnite splits when there's Call of Duty updates. I will say, you know what, the only thing I would say in response to that, for sure, is what doesn't look good is when Fortnite comes out with an update that's super polished and people have only good things to say about it versus when Warzone comes out with an update and immediately the first thing that people have to say is negative. Not happening, makes no sense. Vanguard's literally Modern Warfare. They even said themselves it's coming. I mean, again, maybe you'll wake up with it tomorrow, Dokkaebi, but it would not shock me. It would not shock me if it's not. That's all. Hey, thank you, Germera. I appreciate it, man. Fortnite Season 1 to 4 was way better than any BR game, but now Warzone and Apex are the best. I'll say this, and for me, Fortnite is not something I enjoy. If it was a game that I was having fun playing, I would obviously play it more. But I don't play it because it's not the game for me. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's just something I don't personally enjoy. What I do think they do better in Fortnite than any other Battle Royale is the way they roll their content out. They put a lot of work into each update. That game has constant updates. And they seem to put a thought into the story and where things are going. So I think everybody has the Battle Royale that they like the most. But I think as far as community feedback and like taking the time to like push constant content, like that I think Fortnite's the best for. I just want to play Modern Warfare and I can't even play. Yep, you can't play because like they were having an update that they were going to do maintenance that they basically lied about, or not lied, but just misled. And didn't let people like when they said that they were going to do a 24-hour pre-access. When can we play, Max? So 7.5 hours from now is when the servers or when the maintenance will end and the game will be back up. So that's what it will be. And again, like that's the only reason to liberalist, if you are still here, that I think that it's not going to be. I was wrong. Warzone will run on Modern Warfare sucks. I mean, there will be no FOV. Okay. Yeah. I was going to say that's the other big reason I don't think it's on the Vanguard is because if you listen to the guys that are on like just trying to play Modern Warfare multiplayer, they can't. They can't because the updates on the Modern Warfare. What's the point in the 24-hour early access? Exactly. It's misleading to say that our 20 because otherwise, here's the other thing, Smithy. Does that mean that the 24-hour early access will start tomorrow at 12? Like for me, it'll be 12, but like just you guys can correct that for whatever time. Does that mean when it starts, we'll have 24 hours from then? Because that means that the guys, like that's for the guys that don't have Vanguard, that don't have the early access, that's an additional 10 hours that they have to wait as well. Like if they planned out their week and said, okay, well, Wednesday, like maybe, and I'm not saying you have to take off work or you have to, but like maybe they put aside time on Wednesday night to play the new map when, the early access ended and now they're not going to be able to play, or was it really just not going to be 24 hours early access? For me, I had no Modern Warfare, or I had no money when Modern Warfare was alive, but now I'm afraid to buy it and just waste my money. If you have an idea, help. You're talking about just buying Modern Warfare, the game that's 2 years old? I mean, I would say if you like, you can probably find that game at a pretty good value somewhere, like as a resale or even like online. As Ziad, so like honestly, that's the one I have enjoyed the most of the last 3 years. But also, like I would tell you that the further we get away from it, the less like there's not going to be any new content. Now it'll be new for you for the a while. You'll probably be able to get your money's worth out of it. Good for me as a PC player, bad for consoles. Yeah, it's something that enough people want that like maybe they will do it. Who said that? Colas Zenon. It's something everybody wants, everybody asks for, and like I think even as a PC player, like it's something that like as far as creating a level playing field and creating a game that's fair, it's something that they need to add, at some point. If they don't have Vanguard, they wait 24 hours. Right. From tomorrow morning, though, is what I'm saying, liberalist. Game running on Modern Warfare engine is way more important than just having FOV. Modern Warfare engine is amazing. The game will feel smooth and realistic like 2019 did. Yeah, hey, I agree with you, Lawson. And as far as I know, that's the case. What time does the new map come out? It comes out at 12 Eastern for me, and that's a little bit under 7.5 hours for everybody. So in 7.5 hours, it'll be live. Console FOV, West Sniper? I don't think so, man. They didn't say anything about it. The game's still running on the Modern Warfare engine. And it's the kind of thing I think they'll announce when they have an answer. And I don't think they have an answer at the moment. And even then, like, think about this. They announced anti-cheat like months ago, and it was still a 2 month plus wait. And now we're going to have to wait longer because they're not going to roll it out worldwide immediately. So, like, it is what it is. There you go. Thank you, Codename Zombie. It's going to be available at 2 p.m. UK time. That's just, it just is what it is. Yeah. Like, that's not not exciting. Not exciting to hear that. I have a question: why the hell Vanguard feels graphically better and smoother than Modern Warfare while they're the same engine? Um, so like, simple reason for that is like when they created the Modern Warfare engine, they created the Modern Warfare engine for Modern Warfare. If that makes sense. So like, when they were making the game, they built the engine, whereas when they were making Vanguard, they didn't have to build the engine. The engine was already built, so you can make something that is a little bit more optimized for it. Props for doing this. One of the few people is hearing annoyed people questions. What is everybody else doing, Lawson? How do you not answer people's questions? It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, I mean, like at the end of it, like as players, we're all just players. We all just want to play. Like, you guys are all here because you want to play the game, and you can't, and you want to know why. And we know, and now at least, like, if I didn't know why, I would just tell you I didn't know. But like, we know why. They put up the Twitter thing saying it's going to be, what is it? Just over 7 hours now. So like, I feel like if you guys have questions, I might as well answer them. 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Yeah, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. 100% liberalist. Appreciate it, Codename Zombie. Yeah, and I'll take them. If you guys want a sub, I will take them. Um, no, I get, I know why you were saying it, and like, but like people will say stuff like that, or have said stuff like that in the past, and it's like, I guess I just don't understand like the mentality of like not answering questions that people have when they like. You guys could have gone anywhere for this information. You chose to come here. Like, not that I owe you that information, but to an extent, like, yeah, I want you to leave here feeling somewhat satisfied. Not maybe with the answer I gave you, but if you asked a question, it was answered. I think that's at least fair, you know, or at least that I answered whatever question you had with the best of my abilities. It doesn't make sense like when people come in and say like, oh, I watch so and so, like I watch other like small streamers. They don't always talk to their chat, and it's like why? To me, it's just like why do it then? If that's not going to be like the fun of it's supposed to be the interaction that you're having with other people. But yeah, I appreciate you saying that, Lawson. I do. Um, 7 hours to go. Yeah, is Vanguard worth it? My opinion. So basically, codename Zombie. I bought Vanguard mostly because like from a like small streamer, content creator, what have you, perspective. If I would like, the key is just continuously make content. If you want to actually like try and do this, so I got it so that I could like have guns leveled up, things like that, ready to go for the Warzone map. I personally don't enjoy like regular multiplayer that much. So for me, I would say like if I was not doing this, if I was just like playing games and not streaming, I would not do it because I don't enjoy COD multi. Now you might say I like COD multiplayer. Well, then I would say it's pretty good in that respect. If you like COD multiplayer, it's a good game. If your thing is I'm just gonna play it to level up Warzone guns because I'm just gonna play Warzone, that's kind of what I'd say. Now, if you've made it this far and you're just gonna get it to level up Warzone guns, I would say don't buy it and just level them up in Vanguard, or excuse me, level them up in Plunder, like people have done. And honestly, that would probably take you less time to do it in Plunder. Like that's kind of what I think. The whole is Vanguard worth it? It just depends on what you're looking for. It is a social platform. You don't hold everyone to the same standard you're used to. Some ask questions. If you can answer, be it. Yep. I want the perfect World War experience. I go to Battle 5 or 1, not Vanguard. Yeah, that's fair. If that's what you're looking for, completely, I agree with you. Battlefield 1 was my first Battlefield title. It'd probably be my last because I don't like overall, I couldn't see myself playing that style of game for that long. Hey, I bought a physical copy. Can I play Vanguard early? If you bought a physical copy of Vanguard, you should get the early access, John. But I would imagine you're gonna have to wait like everybody else for another 7 hours to get the early access. So the cheat sites are still saying that their cheats are still working and undetected in Vanguard and Warzone. Do you think Ricochet is really going to work, and how soon? That's I. So Dying Light 2 never played. I don't know much about it, so I don't know that I have an opinion on it. One trippy playing it. FBNC. Uh, so basically, how do I want to put this? Anti-cheat, like it's not going to be like them putting in Ricochet is not a one-fix-all like Band-Aid. It's not like they put the anti-cheat in and no hacks will ever be able to work in Call of Duty again. That's not how that works. They put out an anti-cheat. The people that build cheats and and sell cheats, they don't just stop selling cheats. Their guys start to work to break the anti-cheat so that you can continue to play with your cheats. So in return, what that requires is the people that make the anti-cheat to continue working on the anti-cheat. And so if you had to like put a gun to my head and said, will Activision put the work in to keep their anti-cheat system up to date? I'd say doesn't look good based on the amount of content we get with other stuff. Even with Vanguard, we have to wait 7 hours for the early access. Correct. Yes, Captain Claps a lot. It's a solid name. Captain Claps a lot. It's got the what do you say? What would you say? It's not alliterative. Maybe it is alliterative with the Captain and Claps. It's a pretty solid name. But yeah, which like that would make me wonder as well, Captain Claps a lot, if you didn't have the early access. So like let's say you weren't a Vanguard owner and you knew you were going to have to wait 24 hours, that would make me wonder if you're going to have to wait 24 hours from tomorrow at 7 or at 12 Eastern. And I think the shit, and I've been saying 7 hours, guys, and that's not correct. It's 9 hours. Yeah, that's on me. I've been saying 7 hours because I've been doing the wrong math. I've been saying 7 hours, but it's going to be like we're closing in on 9 hours. That's my bad. That was me thinking 10 Eastern and not 10 Pacific, or excuse me, 9 Pacific, which would be 12 Eastern. So the time for Eastern at least will be noon. I don't get why people want to cheat. You know, I don't really either. I don't really either. I don't think that you'll get an answer that satisfies you either. I think it's a low self-esteem thing, liberalist. Yeah, that that's 100%. Captain Clapslot, LC. Hold on, I'm just gonna pull you guys back up here. It's easier to just read you guys from up here and not on my phone. S1HB. Now you can play right now. I'm playing. Okay. So again, I I, I think it was Lawson that was talking to us earlier about reading the chat. Like I read stuff like S1HB. He says, "Why are you not playing Warzone? It's pretty fun right now. Why you can definitely play Warzone right now." And to that, like, where we go, S1HB, we just hide user because the truth, like that guy's just coming in to troll us. So we remove him and move on. Um, that's that's how we protect at least you guys from bad information. So again, if you guys have questions, like you're more than welcome to ask them. I'll answer what I can answer. 7 hours for you Mountain Time. Yeah, it is 9 hours. No, it's 9 hours for both of us, liberalist. I was doing the math wrong earlier because if it's whatever it is, if it's opened up at 10 for you, it's what? It's 12:58 right now. No, it's 11:58 right now. Right? It's the same amount of time for both of us. It's a different time, but it's the same amount of time. I'm good, nice. How are you? Yeah, it's the same time, bull. Liberalist, that's on me. I was just wrong. I was wrong because I said 7, but it's noon for me, which will be 9 hours from now. You ever think they will create a hardcore Warzone game mode? Usually I only play hardcore and multiplayer, and I think hardcore game mode would be dope. I would enjoy a hardcore game mode, FBNC. I think that would be fun. I think that would be fun. I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't know if they're going to do it. I think the big thing is like, do you guys remember early on in Warzone? I don't know how long you guys have played Warzone. Early on in Warzone, for like maybe 2 weeks, they did a 200 player. They did a 200 player mode, and the 200 player mode they did for 2 weeks, and that was one of the game types they never brought back. And we had realism Warzone, which wasn't quite hardcore, but it was closer to it. And they've done that. What they gave that two weekends. We got 2 weekends of that, and I think some people enjoyed it. Like not everybody enjoyed it, but some people did, some people didn't. I don't know. And they also didn't they do like old school battle royale where it was just map weapons, no loadouts. All right, let me get to some of these others. Okay, this person. What's up, Thomas? How are you? This is a bunch of symbols, so I don't know exactly how you want. If you want to write how you want us to pronounce that, that would be great. How long for this maintenance? The maintenance is 9 hours from now. So wherever you are, 9 hours from now. And Liberalist, if it's 1 a.m. where you are, then it will be 9 hours from now, which is 10 a.m. Correct? You said yourself it opened up at 10 a.m., so it's 9 hours from now. Yeah. I was wrong, Liberalist. That was on me. I was wrong when I said 7. New maps are on Vanguard in custom lobby. Am I late on that? Yes, that feels like not. I don't know. We'll investigate. You have to have Vanguard to play? No. You do have to have Vanguard to have the early access. 200, that is insane. Yeah, let's look at this. Jay just tweeted something about field of view. Graphics options have been split into 2 tabs for players on all platforms, display and quality. So it looks like the menu is maybe inspired by Vanguard, but not going to happen. Guess they updated the notes to correct this wording. RIP console FOV. That was an hour ago. So console FOV, probably not going to happen. What time does it drop in UK time? Oh, the answer is whatever 9 hours is. 9 hours from now is for you. That's when it drops. I just downloaded the update for Xbox One, and the game now calls itself IWH ship instead of Modern Warfare or Warzone. Yeah, and it'll probably until tomorrow look like that, TJ. That I don't know as much about, but like it's going to be under maintenance. Like I'm okay with them like having some issues when they're rolling out something new. But the fact that they were like intentionally kind of mislabeled and said, "Hey," like didn't say anything about whatchamacallit, didn't say anything about there being a 12-hour maintenance. That seems kind of fucked up to me. Like the file name for the game is IWH ship. Let's go. Yeah, for some reason my game comes up as IWH ship. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. That's just them being bad, personally. And again, and that honestly, that's not a big deal. That the file name's a little bit different. That's not a huge deal. But like, it just was what it is. Mislav Garbunova, Vask.tech. Okay. Not sure what that is, but thanks for bringing it here. So yeah, looks like bottom line, 9 hours from now, we'll be playing a game that we just had to wait another 9 or another 12 hours when it's all said and done. Is what we'll have waited. Now it's 9 hours, and that kind of sucks. Did we miss anything up in here? Fig-tastic. So without Vanguard, we have to wait. Yes, sorry, Fig. Did not mean to miss that. Without Vanguard, you're going to have to wait until, I would imagine at this point, 24 hours from noon tomorrow. I would be A-okay. Like, I know they said it's going to be 24 hours early access. I would be A-okay with them letting in everybody at midnight tomorrow. Because, like, for me, I just want people to play. Like, it's supposed to be fun. Yo, dude. Thomas, did I miss one of your questions? Do you have to play? Just a little update. Just going to sleep in and then wake up to some coffee and rage. Starting a debate. Verdansk at the beginning was a good map, but after the changes that happened in the game, it turns the worst map ever. That's why Rebirth's getting people attention. I think Rebirth was getting people's attention because like it's a good balance of multiplayer and battle royale. Like the constant respawning is fun. Got all the COD points in the preseason pass, so I'm set. Good. Yeah. I don't know. Rebirth. I have Vanguard. Why can't I play the new Warzone early? Capsule. The servers are under maintenance for the next 9 hours, and so you will be able to play it early. You can't play it at all right now. Nobody can. Not even the guys that just have the rebirth option. Just that is what it is. Activision didn't say anything about a 12-hour maintenance when they dropped the update. They waited, I think, when was that tweet was from like an hour ago when we looked at it. So, like, that's kind of frustrating, honestly. Kind of frustrating. I get it. And even the guys that don't have Vanguard, are being locked out of like Rebirth right now or whatever they had. And like, it's just that it is what it is. At this point, I've kind of. So what time tomorrow? Like for me, Capsule, it'll be noon. It'll be noon, but it really just depends on where you live. So yeah, I don't have any positive information for you, Capsule. Yeah, so just take your time now, your central time, so 11 o'clock. 11 a.m. Capsule, you will be playing Warzone. And if you have Vanguard, you should have the early access. To be honest, they need to add a Vanguard Rebirth to match the vibe and give a fresh start for us Rebirth players. I think that'll probably be the next big piece of content we get is like a new Rebirth map. But I mean, I would have to imagine we're at least 6 months to a year away from something like that at this point, Sad. Anyways, thanks, shit. Hey, thank you, Capsule. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you find your way back to us, man, in the future for whatever. I hope it's under happier circumstances. I hope we're not sitting around waiting for a new map. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, Rebirth, I think, like, it was just a, like, for the guys that say they like Modern Warfare, or like, not Modern Warfare, for the guys that like Call of Duty multiplayer and the guys that like Battle Royale, it's a good mix. Because, like, the one shitty thing about Battle Royale that I think everybody will tell you about Battle Royale is if you die and then you have to wait like 5-6 minutes to play again, like if you're playing with a group of your buddies, if you have to wait 5 minutes for them to buy you back, or even like you guys, if you've just played like Battle Royales like Warzone and more recently Fortnite and Apex, like you don't remember other Battle Royales, you used to die if you were playing with your friends. That was it. You had to watch your friends play the rest of the match. Like there used to not be any buybacks in other Battle Royales. So I think the fact that like if you die in Rebirth and you come back, it made it more of like a mixed experience where like it has some of the things that people enjoyed about Battle Royale, and it had some of the things that people enjoyed about like regular multiplayer. And that's why I think it got more popular. And then also like because it made dying a little bit less important, but still kind of important, like getting hacked on didn't feel as bad. Liberalist, thank you for coming in, man. It's good to meet you. Good to have you here. I appreciate you stopping in. See you tomorrow for the grind. Absolutely. Absolutely. When the sun comes up, we'll be running. Yeah, that's kind of what I think, Zad. What do you think? Why does Rebirth get the attention? You think it's because of the map? Good conversation here, thanks. Yeah. So tomorrow, if you are new, tomorrow 89. Are you an 89er? Were you born in 89 tomorrow, or no? Warzone is going to be live to like 9 hours from now. PUBG, best example, didn't survive when Apex and Warzone come with the buying station. Yep. Yeah, because that level of like that extra level of engagement where you could come back from the dead just made it more popular. I think other things too. PUBG was fun, but it was like I don't think it ever was like fully optimized. I think that kind of it was never like graphically like the best thing that people had ever seen. Tomorrow, even for Vanguard players, yes, the game is undergoing maintenance right now. So the 24-hour like early access starts tomorrow, whatever 9 hours is from you. And yeah, I'm an 89. I'm an 89 birthday too tomorrow. But yeah, so even for Vanguard players, 9 hours from now, everybody, pretty much 9 hours from now. Which again, they never said anything about it. They never said there would be a 12-hour, early access, or they never said there'd be a 12-hour wait, 12-hour maintenance, which to me is kind of messed up. I mean, it's par for the course for Activision, but yeah, that's basically the gist of it tomorrow. It's just one of those things where we're never gonna be completely happy with the way that Activision is gonna do their business. That's something. Yes. Same opinion, to be honest. Rebirth is well balanced. Even if you want to camp, you can't. The colors are perfect and not dead like Vanguard. Yeah, the coloring is better on Rebirth, 100%. I would like to see. I would like to see because Rebirth is basically the old zombie map to an extent, right? I said tomorrow's my birthday. No, I said me and Tomorrow were born in the same year. My birthday was a couple months ago. We hit the big 3-2 this year. Ziad. If I'm not saying your name right as well, man, just let me know. When's it going to end? The maintenance is going to end at 9 hours from now. A little under 9 hours from now, dead. Same opinion. Rebirth is well balanced. Even if you want to camp, you can't. Colors are perfect. Yeah. I'd like to see if when they do their next Rebirth map, I'd like to see it be like another Zombies map that's like redone. I think that would be kind of neat. Like a transit maybe. That's 12 at night my time. Yeah, probably dead. If it's 3 in the afternoon right now, dead. Is a Rebirth original map getting removed? No, not long term. Not long term. For the way I understand it is tomorrow, if you're not early access, you're going to be on Rebirth all day. If you are early access, you'll be on Vanguard. And if it doesn't, and like I guess the way I read it, dead, is that Rebirth might be like out of the playlist like for the first like 2 or 3 days, like maybe through the weekend, but that Rebirth is something they plan on having for a long time. First non-Arabic person to spell my name correct from the first try. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Shukad Bethch. Thank you for that comment, Mr. Cod. Yeah, it's 3 at noon. Yeah, then midnight, dead. Which again, like the kind of crummy thing about all this is like if you set aside time for this, now it just feels like you've been stood up by Warzone, and that sucks. And that'll always kind of suck. It's like being stood up for a date. It's not a fun experience. Not a fun experience. Guys, if you're new here, again, I don't want to harp on this too much, but hitting the like, hitting the sub, it helps our channel grow. If you guys have questions, I want you to ask them. I'll answer everything I can answer. I'll answer everything I can answer. Hey, thank you, Dad. I appreciate you, man. Like it costs you nothing. It makes a world of difference for me. Uh, like we didn't start the channel to like accumulate fame or anything like that, but like mostly to just justify how often I played video games. Um, yeah. If you guys have questions, just let us know, or just let me know. It's not us. It is it's me, myself, and I. I think we've done a pretty good job at this point to answering almost everything that's people have come in and said, or come in and asked questions, had questions about. So like, what's up, Big Boss? Is that a Metal Gear name, or are you just like Big Boss? Where am I from? I'm from the States, Dead. Kentucky is where I'm from now. Soul Trooper. I got Vanguard and it won't let me in the 24-hour early access. Yeah, that is because uh, Raven Software decided to not say anything about, but to have a 12-hour maintenance from the download time until the time that the map would be ready. So yeah, you get the early access, but it's going to start in approximately a little under 9 hours from now, Soul Trooper. And that is information from their Twitter. So like, that's not me just pulling a number out of my ass. That is what their Twitter says. Um, and yeah, that sucks, but that is what it is. And it feels like we were lied to. I don't want to like necessarily say like lied, but like because that's an accusation, but like I can say with certainty that we were misled, or the way they did it was misleading. Hey, thank you, Soul. I appreciate it, man. Um, and that's like anybody that wants to play Modern Warfare multiplayer wants to play. What do you mean? What do you mean, Dead? I mean, if you say that the map drops, and is available for download at midnight on December 8th, and then you download it and you have 24-hour early access, let's say so they tell you buy Vanguard so that you can get 24-hour early access to the new map, and the download starts at midnight, and you download it, and then they say, well, we have 12 hours of maintenance time, of downtime, but you didn't say that 3 weeks ago. So like, yeah, I got that from Metal Gear. Nice. How's the optimization of Warzone Pacific? Great question, Big Boss. The answer is we don't know. We don't know because the new map is still under maintenance. I think I'll just play Halo today. Well, that's the other thing that I'm like, because I grew up playing Xbox, and like I played Xbox because of Halo. So I'm stoked for Halo's campaign. I bought up this noon and didn't realize the new season was today and didn't get to buy the last season battle pass. I mean, so in all fairness, Dad, if you didn't get last season's battle pass, like you waited pretty late in the game to try and get it, and there'll be new. They're always going to make new stuff that you can buy. Personally, I would like. I won't tell you how to spend your money, but I can say this: they don't deserve your money. They don't deserve your money. Little Red Riding Hood. Cool name. I don't think it's a great name. Cool name. And just I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's good. It's a good name. Exactly. Just woke up to do the install and found out I can't play. Yeah, that's kind of like we waited up for it. Playing Fortnite. How's the new season? Is it worth? As somebody that doesn't play it, hasn't liked, like it's just not my thing. Is that something worth looking at? Nice. Is this something worth getting back into the latest season? Because the thing with that game is like I'd have to go in and learn how to play. So I didn't get into tier 100, then buy PP. Ah, I see. Well, that sucks, Dead. It's great to have. It's great you have to think about it more. Thanks. I mean, I don't know. Like I read it and I think because maybe it's not like I don't know that it's like the most original name, Little Red, but it's a solid name. It's a solid name. Yeah, my friend downloaded the update less than an hour. Yeah. Well, I mean, you could have had slow internet and taken 7 hours, and you'd still probably be in at the same time as everybody else. Activision already can't handle, or I don't know how they work because they can't even clarify what's going to be in the new season. The new patch notes. What time will the new map be online? It's let's say a little over 8.5 hours from now, Slad. Or excuse me, I'm gonna say I'll I'll teed, I'll teached, I'll teach ready gang. So a little over 8.5 hours from now. Oi, oi, no, is that? I feel like that's nose, maybe. I want to say Noah because like that's just how my brain's reading it, but I feel like it's like no Nosh. I'm worried about my GPU. I hope I will get 80 FPS with my 1660 Ti. What did you use? I mean, it's running on the same engine. So I would say whatever you used to get is probably what you'll continue to get, big boss. Friends always tell me to get tier 100 first so I don't waste my money buying the battle pass at the first tier, not having the time to grind tier 100 and end up wasting my money. Rangers. You can slide in Fortnite now. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I will say, again, it's not a game that I play because for me it's not something that I've like ever overly enjoyed. But the fact that they put a lot of effort into the content that they create for that game, they put a lot of thought into like the settings and things like that that they add. Think Rebirth is going to be gone for a week? I, potentially dead, potentially, but I mean like I think they said they're going to have like mini royale as an option for the Vanguard Caldera map. So you'll get something that's a little bit smaller, quicker paced on the new map. It's not obviously if you're a big Rebirth person, it's not 100% what you want, but it's better than nothing. Better than nothing. But yeah, the stuff that they do as far as content, like as far as like story and like adding things in nice, is just it's really good. But yeah, they said that they would like that Rebirth is something they're keeping for the long term. And that map is super polished and it's really nice. And honestly, even if they don't drop a new map, like even if they added in like another building or something, what are the chances that we can play 9 hours from before 9 hours from now? Not good, Dominic. Rebirth will be gone for a month. Ooh, I think that's. Let's say, all right. So let me do Dominic's first. So Dominic, the Raven, like our information about it being 8.5 hours from now is from Raven Software's Twitter. So I don't think it'll be before their time. TJ, even let's say that's their plan right now. I think that the amount of players that like Rebirth and Rebirth is like their preferred mode, I think there's no way that would hold up. There would be like enough Twitter outcry where they would put it back on the playlist. No chance. Yeah, that like they do a lot of dumb stuff, TJ, but like that seems incredibly dumb for them just because like they have to have numbers on how many players are like concurrently playing Rebirth. Yeah. If Rebirth's gone, you're not playing Warzone. Exactly, dead. So Rebirth's definitely going to be gone for maybe a little bit. And I won't even say definitely because there's no telling what they'll do with like their playlist update. But like enough the Rebirth has enough of a player base where it would be foolish for them to do something like that. Like even if that was their plan, like that would be something I could see like that they would have to roll back. You know. And the other thing that kind of is like shitty about this is that they let the content creators play yesterday. So like Doc and like all the big guys, and not that I'm saying like I think that I deserved it or that like, but like the map itself was ready to go yesterday. Will there be any map like previous rework map in Warzone Pacific? I think they're separate. I think they're supposed to be separate, Big Boss. Do you have a second part of your question? Yeah, no, I think we got all of it earlier. I think it'll be regular Warzone. Yeah, and Sally's Dog. Yeah, lots of people got to play it, so it definitely worked yesterday. So like, and the other thing like is it's not like Activision's a small company. Like if this was the same people behind, yeah, he definitely was. You are 100% right, Dead. It's not like this is a small company. It's a giant company worth billions of dollars, and this is what you get, and that's unfortunate. And it's unfortunate. Like again, I'm not going to say that they lied, but the way they did this update, I think, was misleading, and that's tough, especially since we saw people play it. So like I don't know, just is what it is. Let's see if there's more Twitter outrage. Do they have what are we doing here? Okay. Check Raven Software's Twitter. Oops. Yeah, exactly, Dominic. Like because the thing is a little bit of transparency. Like if they had said a couple of days ago, like that there was going to be 12 and gave like a fixed time, like that would be fine. But the fact that they didn't is kind of crap. Lost my 2016 to 2018 energy to play hardcore multiplayer because of the bad quality games like Battlefield 5, 2042, Vanguard. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of that, and like also a little bit of that, and also like maybe an issue where like you see it all over where like single life stuff. So like games like CS:GO, seems like Siege, games like Siege, PUBG, Fortnite, all those games where like your one life means more is just it's better. Okay, yeah, still the same screen. Still the same screen. Weird. I wonder he's probably just got like pre-recorded footage that he can use. Activision banned my main account for having DM Ultra, Uzi, and M4. Yeah, you know what's funny about stuff like that is back when there was like the cheating stuff where like cheaters were giving away paid content. It's been making that noise. Yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll just Alt F4 this. Back when they when cheaters were giving away like unlocks, things like that, they had a solution for people giving away stuff that they wanted you to pay for. They had that in 3 days. And, or maybe not even 3 days. Maybe it was like, what, a day and a half after that started happening? So it's like when cheaters started hurting their bottom line, like by stealing from them, they were able to correct that problem in like a day and a half. And when we asked for anti-cheat, it's taken, what, over 3, 4, 5 months? So like I don't have a lot of faith that like the anti-cheat is going to be this be all end all. I think it's going to be one of those things where like we kind of talked about before, where you have cheating companies that are going to continue to try and work around the new anti-cheat, and like how successful the anti-cheat is just solely going to hinge on whether or not Activision puts in the time to keep updating it and keep making it better. And like based on everything we've seen from Warzone, do you think that Activision is, how much time do you think they're going to spend working on their anti-cheat? Like that just doesn't seem to me like something they would do. And that's the honest truth. At least in my eyes. What did Dominic say there? Yeah. Oh, he said more like active snoozing. Yeah. It just is what it is. Guys, if you're new here, we were trying to play Warzone Pacific tonight. That's obviously not going to happen. That was confirmed by Raven Software's tweet that said it's going to go live in about 8.5 hours, and they're doing maintenance until then. If you guys have any questions or anything, I'll answer what I can to the best of my ability. If you want to hit the like, hit the sub button, that really helps our channel grow. I appreciate it. If you want to talk about something random, we have had plenty of different conversations go on tonight. So you can go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. To the best of my knowledge, noon for me. So 8.5 hours from now, it's 3:34 where I am. That's when the game's going live. Um, and I'm excited for it. Like despite all of this, like I want to play it. I think it's going to be fun. And I'm sure there will be I'm sure as soon as we get in, there will be some weapon that's broken and busted. But like, it'll still be new. And the game hasn't had anything really new like this in such a long time. So that part I'm excited for. Even the planes, which I think is not like, I don't think that they really have a place in the game. I think at least they're trying something different. At least they're trying something different. Yeah. Let's see. I guess we can check their. Let's see if there's. See what else people have replied to. This is them replying to themselves. See if we have people getting mad. Pretty whack. All the servers are down. I'm going to have to play. If I'm going to have to wait 12 hours to just play Modern Warfare multiplayer when it has nothing to do with the shitty update, I'm about to get my money back. Gives you time to touch some grass. All right, well, that kid's just salty. Literally no mention of FOV for consoles. Fucking L. I hear you. Wouldn't that be false advertising? There you go. Since you said 24 hours on the 8th, because I still can't play Caldera, and I've played one game of Vanguard, because if so, you guys put out a statement about this, I guarantee people will sue, because I was promised, it was promised, and it's past 12 a.m. 12 p.m. Eastern on the 8th until 12 p.m. Eastern on the 9th. Weak face. So everyone is locked out of Warzone unless you buy Vanguard. So that's one of the nice things that's happening. This guy thinks that right now servers. This guy corrects him. Good for him, Ravage. Right now servers are down for everyone at 9 a.m. Pacific. The new map will go live early for Vanguard owners. Everyone else will be able to play Rebirth. Where the fuck is the console new gen FOV? How is it that those that bought Modern Warfare can't play it for 24 hours because of Warzone? Makes no sense to keep us in the dark, shaking my head. I literally bought the Ultimate Edition of Vanguard. There is no 24-hour early hour access. Y'all lied. No, you just don't read the patch notes. Crazy. Oh, what the fuck have I missed here? Wait. Activision banned my... Yeah, that's so dumb. When will servers be up? Josh, servers are going to be up at 12 a.m. Eastern. So a little under 8.5 hours from now. Last few months, I was really enjoying Apex more than Warzone. Hope this Warzone update is going to bring me back. Yeah, I think this Warzone update will bring a lot of players back. I think this right now is kind of bullshit. Playing on an Arabic server on search and destroy is a big mistake since there's a lot of cheaters as the teleport hack and magnet aim. Cheating sucks. Losing to cheating sucks. I find like the anti-cheat is just a waste of money because you can't stop small things that give hackers the pass to do whatever they want in the system. You can't stop all of it yet, but like you can try to stop it, which is what I think people want to see. My friend's PS4 status says Call of Duty Modern Warfare pregame lobby. I think that's kind of the same as like either A, dead, he like didn't shut his game off and he's still just sitting in the old client. Bro, we deserve FOV. Yeah, the fact that I deleted. Because I'm evolving. I deleted all my games just to see I can't play for 9 hours. It's just disgusting. Geoguessr said something about FOV changing for all platforms, but I still don't know how. So he said that is that, and we saw his tweet just like an hour ago that essentially said he was not correct, is what it seemed like. So I would say again, don't get your hopes up about console FOV. If you wake up tomorrow, I'm not sure that that's going to be what's happening. Saw this hack on Discord that can unban people for free. That's wild. Unban how? I would be wary of anything. I mean, obviously, like if you're engaged in cheats, I guess I don't really care what happens to your account, but like also like I don't know that I would trust giving my credit card information out. Oh, for free. I gotcha. Just be careful. Be careful with that kind of stuff. Dead. Some dead air time. Yeah, 8.5 hours from now. Are they vaulting guns? No, Viking. When the new map does open up and release, like when the maintenance is over in a little over 8 hours, for the way I understand it is there's going to be two different modes, Viking. There's going to be the Vanguard Royale, which is just Vanguard weapons and Vanguard. What's up, Stolas? The way I understand it is there's going to be two modes. There's going to be Vanguard Royale, which is just Vanguard operators, Vanguard weapons, and then there's going to be regular Battle Royale, which will have everything from like Modern Warfare, Cold War, and Vanguard. So the way I understand it is there'll be a mode for just one and a mode for both. It's called. Oh. Hey, Stolas, how are you? It's not going to be GTA community cheaters that can DDoS you and share personal info about the player. Yeah, that's scary. That's not great stuff. Is Resurgence still going to be there? Yeah, should be. It should be dead. They said that they are going to. That's great. Yeah, yeah. I would imagine that there'll be more balance changes to come when we see like how everything kind of shakes out, and they find out what's good and what's not good. Viking. Been downloading for 5 hours. Now I still gotta wait. Also, I'm doing Epic, man. Good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. That is but yeah, that's at the very least, like if your downloads usually take a while, this is, I guess, good news for you. You'll be able to play it about the same time as all of your friends this time. But again, I still think it's kind of like misleading on their part. It's 3 a.m. for you, bloody hell! It's almost 4 for me, Stolos. It's almost 4. What time is it for you? I was confused as hell when I played BR for the first time because I was a plunder player until Resurgence released, and when I died in Battle Royale, I was like, yo, why am I not responding? You just gotta wait, Dad. You just gotta wait. Yeah, I remember like when Warzone first dropped, we played some Battle Royale, we played some Plunder, and like Plunder I thought was pretty fun. Like just even like just trying to play the base game, now I think it's become like giant, multiplayer, and mostly guys leveling his guns. But like the base mode's fun. Base mode's fun. It's a good idea. It's a different style of game for people. Do you think anti-cheat will work the way people are saying it will, or hoping that at least? I think it won't, and it will work slightly. Yeah, we kind of talked about it a little bit so far, Viking, but I think the thing is with anti-cheat, you have to constantly be updating your anti-cheat software because like no anti-cheat is going to be like a catch-all. And the thing is like cheating companies and cheating sites, those guys are going to continue to work to beat the system so that they can keep selling cheats and make money off of that. And so if you had to ask me like, do I think that Activision will be constantly updating? I I don't think so. Ali, when is Warzone going to finish maintenance? Um, in just over 8 hours, Ali. So whatever 8 hours and changes for you from whatever time it is for you now. That is the official word from Raven's Twitter. That's 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 from them. So like, yeah, just a little bit over 8 hours from now. That's a whole lot of time. Yeah. Especially when they kind of made it seem like you'd be able to play. They made it seem like you'd be able to play like from the get-go. It's just definitely misleading. Dane, yeah, still on. You know, we there's no reason to not be, Dane. No reason to not be. Can I buy Vanguard and refund it later because I don't want to waste $60 on the game? Honestly, it probably depends on when you bought it. Probably depends on when you bought it, Angel, and how long you've had it for. I don't know exactly what their time frame is. Dr. and Tim played on Caldera. Vanguard Resurgence was a small map mode, not whole Pacific map, right? I don't know, honestly. So the funny thing, Little Red, is that I purposely I knew that they because I saw on Twitter that they had played it, and everybody was going to be able to release content for it today. And I purposely kind of stayed away from it because I wanted to see it all for myself and kind of be surprised. And now I'm just like, you know. Did you get to the player? Or did they scare us like usual? So that's why we're all here, Dane. Screw us like usual. So that's why everybody's here, Dane. It's because instead of downloading the update and being able to play, we've got a 12-hour maintenance to sit through. Yeah, Dr. Tim played, but the new map looked tiny as hell. But I brought it the day it came out, yet it still don't work anyway. Dylan, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That you should definitely try and return it. Why can't I load in FAO Butt? FAO Butt is a funny name. You can't load in because the game is under maintenance right now. So, and I assume this is a planned maintenance, which is just, I won't say that they lied, but that's just misleading to lead us to believe that we would be able to play as soon as we got done. And so for wherever you are, it'll be about 8 hours and 10 minutes from now is when the game is supposed to be live. 12-hour maintenance? Are you for real? So yeah, 12-hour maintenance, Bentley. So 8 hours and 10 minutes from now, Bentley. 8 hours and 10 minutes from now. That is from Activision's official Twitter. Oh, they lied, those bastards. Yeah, well, Dane, I don't want to I can for sure say that they the way they did it is misleading. And I think it hurts their player base. And obviously they don't care, so it is what it is. Yeah. But yeah. Kind of a bastard move. Okay, no spoilers there. I don't think they got full experience, or I hope not. But yeah, Bentley, so that's the case. It'll be 12 hours from now. Damn, glad I didn't buy Vanguard for this. This was a trap. Quick cash grab to sell Van Trash. 100%, Dwayne. 100%. I'll say this, I think the thing that I come back to is it's not that I don't have the patience to wait 12 hours for the update to be live, or that I can't wait, or that everybody here that's mad can't wait. I think the thing is when you set aside time to play, and then you feel misled, or you feel stood up, I think that's kind of beat up. Yeah, and even if it is a real 24-hour early access, so they decide to push everybody that didn't buy it to 12 p.m. Noon on Thursday. I think that's kind of crap too, because maybe there's guys that set up time that didn't buy Vanguard that would say, all right, I'm going to play tomorrow, Wednesday at midnight, or Wednesday whenever it drops for your time. And now they're going to have another 10 hours. Or maybe they won't. I don't know. And if they don't, then they did definitely just lie about the 24-hour early access. Vanguard is worse than Black Ops, in my opinion. I think Call of Duty just needs to stop making games and make Warzone its main focus forever and just go season to season for years to come. I mean, the reason they don't do that, Viking, is money. Because people buy Vanguard. You know, they were better for us, so we'll crawl back to them. Yeah, it's an abusive relationship that we're in, Dane. Well, so like it's not even like misleading on the part of like buy Vanguard, get 24-hour early access, blah blah blah. But like they said we would have, anti-cheat, and if you guys read what they came out with today, like they're gonna roll out anti-cheat for the Asian server, the Asian Pacific server first, and then roll it out for everybody else. So it's one of those things where like anti-cheat's not coming to us tomorrow if you're not in the Asian Pacific market, guys. Too bad we can't all just refund and really hit them in the wallet. Yeah, and they know that. And yeah, it's like for as big of a company as they are to have the server issues, to have like some of the small bugs like and optimization issues that they have, like it's crazy. Especially when you see smaller companies put out a better product. Os Rose. Can we not play Warzone right now? Trying to play Rebirth, but I'm loading screen for hours. Yeah. So Warzone, the game as a whole, Os, is under maintenance for another 8 hours, just over 8 hours. Um, so yeah, guys, the game itself will go live for me at 12 Eastern. For you guys, it'll be whatever time it is for you now. It'll be 8 hours from now. Until then, I guess as long as people are still here, I'll just continue to answer people's questions, things like that, or we can chat about whatever. Guys, if you want to help us out, grow the channel, hit the like button, hit the sub button. It's something that doesn't cost you anything. It makes a world of difference for me. And yeah, let's see. So what's this anti-cheat even meant to do? Is it like meant to go just for PC hacks or even Zen users, which is legal? I'm confused. I personally don't understand how it would target a Zen. But I hope it's all. I'm sure that in that sense they've at least like looked into that. I don't see why it couldn't work for console like third-party accessories. But as far as I know, it's mainly targeted at PC stuff. But the thing we've kind of talked about so far, Viking, is like anti-cheat is not something that like they can build one and just use forever. It's something that they're going to have to constantly update. Which, knowing their track record of like the stuff that we've gotten, I don't know if that's like a reasonable expectation from them. If that's something we're going to get, is that they like continue to update the game. That doesn't seem like we'd be lucky enough to get that. That's the honest truth. Because the thing is, like, cheating companies that sell cheats aren't going to like stop making cheats. They're just going to try and make cheats that work around the anti-cheat. Yeah. Yeah, and at this point, that's the other thing that Dane brings up. It's a good point. At this point, like, if you had to say, like, how much confidence do you have that they can do it correctly? You have no confidence. There's nothing about what they've done that inspires confidence. So basically, it's all for show. Yeah. Yeah, Viking. A little bit. And like to an extent, it was going to be like that always. But I think the thing is could they or would they put up like a fight? Because I think that's all that people really want to see is like, because hacking, like cheating sites are always going to be working to try and beat it. And so they like putting out an anti-cheat, they're still going to have to continue to work to beat it. Adam Hart, it says Vanguard owners will get 24-hour early access, and after that, others will be able to play. So does that mean from whatever time they go live or from 9 o'clock time? That's a great question, Adam. Because the thing is, if it's 24 hours early access and they plan on sticking to 24-hour early access, then I would assume that like it'll go live at noon Eastern on Thursday for everybody. And the answer, Adrian, to your question is 8 hours from now is when the servers come back on, according to Raven Software's tweet. And if it's not that way, Adam, and I'm not even saying it should be, because I'm assuming people have set time aside to play it tomorrow night when they thought it would be live. Like, I don't see how. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Because yeah, if it's not 24-hour access, then they kind of promise people something that then they did 100% lie. If it's not 24-hour early access. If the game continues with weak anti-cheat, it's for streamers. I don't know about that. I think the thing is with streamers that get caught cheating, like most of the times, like those guys slip up when they really are cheating. Woke up early in the morning just to play Warzone, and all I got is the middle finger. Yeah, absolutely, you did, Austin. That's 100% it. True, that would be nothing new. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's what it feels like. It feels like the middle finger from Activision. And again, like what I kind of said earlier is it's not like, if you have to wait to play something, like that's fine. And I think most of us are capable of being patient to play something, but it's the fact that like we feel like we were misled, that we would be able to play and we set aside time. Guys woke up early, guys moved their schedule around so they could play, and now they can't. And that I think is kind of fucked up. But like Adam says, nothing new. No, like kind of just par for the course on their part. We're now 8 hours away. I always play at night, but damn, I can't play right now. Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, like, they waited until after all of this to basically announce the time of the start. Which I guess you could look at it two ways. It either means they didn't know when it was going to start, and that's kind of crap, or they didn't know. But I mean, more than likely, they knew there was going to be 12 hours of maintenance, which is why I think it's kind of bullshit. Yeah, what is that? The THS Pekka King? You can't play right now because the game is under maintenance, and according to Activision's Twitter, it's going to be under maintenance for another 8 hours. On the nose, basically. I've got guns to level up anyways, so just got to be patient and see what they say because you never know with them. Yep. Silver lining I see is verdansk. Even with its faults, created lots of great moments, old friendships. Yeah, yeah. Like that's the thing. The tough thing about this is if the game wasn't good, it wouldn't matter because nobody would want to play it. But the game itself is fun. They created a good game. Like people want to play it. And yeah, and even after like being dragged through the mud, beaten, hit over the head with cheaters, lack of content, things like that, like it's still fun. It still keeps people coming back. And so it's tough to see like it's tough. It sucks. It sucks. All right, Viking, you had another comment that I missed. Do Vanguard sell less than Black Ops? I don't know. I don't know if that's like super public information. It probably isn't. or it probably is public information. Like people probably know the answer or roughly the answer to that question. Because out of my friend groups, only one of them bought it for early access. Game looks horrible. How many? Yeah, they'll milk this till the wheels fall off. Guaranteed. I mean, it's still fun. People still like to play it. And as long as they keep making content for it, it'll last. And I think if you want to look somewhere else, like Fortnite kind of proves that. But they're much better about constantly pushing content. Like that game, hate that game. The Epic Games continuously puts out content for it, and that helps keep the player base engaged. And that's not really something we've seen from Warzone. We get an update like once a month, and they're not substantial updates. Like things I'd like to see a new Rebirth map. I think that would be fun. I know PC players don't have to worry about clearing space, but damn, hey, that's not entirely true, Dane. That's not entirely true. Warzone still takes up a chunk on a PC. I got it. Ausuf. Yo, so I just got to wait for the servers to get back up. Yeah, they're going to be in maintenance. As far as we can tell, they're going to be in maintenance for another 8 hours. Ausuf. And then you'll be able to play if you have Vanguard. If not, I would imagine it'll be 24 hours from tomorrow. Matthew, do you need Vanguard to play Pacific? You do if you want to play it tomorrow at 9, Matthew. But I would assume 24 hours after that, it'll be live for everybody. Before I got my PS5, I learned I had to delete every other game just to play Warzone. Yeah, I think for a while, Dane, they didn't have it where you could delete like the rest of Modern Warfare. But I could be wrong. I think that's gotten better over the last couple months. Yeah, I'm sure that the new map like itself is good. I'm sure that the new map is good. All I'm saying is Slave is way easier to come by on. Slave is fair enough. Space is way easier to come by on PC. Yeah, I gotcha. Sorry, that message got mixed up. My bad. You're good, Adam. Don't worry about it, man. So it's free, yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, it's still like Warzone is still free. Hi, Basho. Basho, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. We're not a big channel. We're a small channel. And honestly, what's kind of crazy or fortunate, the like biggest moments that we've ever had live, just a fun thing to think about, is when other games we've been playing have like maintenance issues or like server issues. So we're incredibly good at what's happening right now. We're very well prepared for this from like a state of the channel. Do you think any FPS game will ever compete with Call of Duty? I thought Battlefield had a chance, but look what happened there. Yeah, absolutely. I think I think the thing recently is, as far as battle royales go, I don't think anything's come out in the last 2 years that even remotely competes with Warzone. But I don't think a lot of titles have come out in the last few years that were from big, like a lot of battle royales that have come out in the last few years were not from big studios. They're from smaller studios, so just guys kind of scraping the bottom of the player base. Do you play Warzone only? Because I only have Warzone. I play Warzone a lot, but I also play other games. I play Halo. We've played Counter-Strike on here. We played Super People this morning, or yesterday morning, I guess now. What's up, Nuke? Nuke on YouTube. Like it. What's up, man? How long Warzone servers will open? Damn, I'm excited for FOV console. Fury, I would say don't get super excited about FOV console. I don't Everything I've seen, they haven't announced it. They haven't said anything for sure. I think people got excited because they changed some things on the like user interface, but I don't know that it's 100% a done deal. And if I had to bank on it with Activision, I would say there's no shot. Hey Dane, good luck tomorrow, man. I'll be rooting for you. You're going to make it, man. Hey, I appreciate it, Nuke. I appreciate it. We're day at a time. We're just trying. I'm from Hawaii, and there's some Hawaiian places in Warzone. Yeah, nice. I have that game. Yeah, so I play a lot of new stuff. Uh, because like part of the grind bash show is like I've got to try and play stuff that other people aren't playing. To get a couple viewers here, a couple viewers there. Uh, and then occasionally you luck out and you have some big moments and you grow a little bit of a following, but then you just got to keep doing it. So I play a lot of Warzone because that was the only game really over the pandemic, but I play a bunch of other stuff too. And I've always kind of played games, Basho. That's like, and I played game like the way my work schedule sets up. I work a lot of nights, so like during the day, a lot of like other people my age couldn't play games. What are you best at? And by the way, I love streamers that read chat and speak. Well, it's pretty easy to read chat right now, Basho, because there's nothing going on. Apolyds. Why you can't get into Warzone because the game is under maintenance right now, and it'll be under maintenance until a little under 8 hours from now. A little under 8 hours from now. So that's why you can't get in. And I'm sure it was confusing because they didn't say anything about it until after they updated it, which is why I think a lot of people are here and a lot of people are mad. Logan Lime, I appreciate the thumbs up. Currently getting more upgrades on my guns. Good. I have to wake up at like 3 a.m. to play this early law. Love being Australian. You know what? Australia, I've seen pictures. It's not all bad there, Stolas. Yeah, no worries, man. Guys, if you're new here, if you're returning, first off, welcome. Obviously, the servers are under maintenance for uh, Warzone. Thank you. That's trying to get that out of my mouth. The servers are under maintenance for Warzone. It'll be about 8 hours until the servers go live. And at that time, the early access guys will be able to play, and everybody else will have access to Rebirth only. Until then, like people that come in are going to have questions about it. Hope you get to 1K in January. Yeah, me too, Basho. Until then, thanks, Stolas. We're not here to threaten anybody. They'll be fine. If they want to sub, they can sub, Stolas. Until then, I'll be answering questions. Anything I can answer, I'll try to answer. Obviously, like I don't work for Activision, so I don't know. You're good, Basho. It's okay. You're good, man. Um, but yeah, if you guys want to help the channel out, hit the like, hit the sub button. That stuff helps a small channel grow. I appreciate it. Um, one of the things, like, as long as we're not talking about other stuff, one of the things we're working on is thanks, Basho. One of the things we're working on is trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That was kind of when we started the channel. That was kind of the goal we set for like a year out. And I don't know. We're working on it. It's not like it's not a make or break my life type thing. It's just I play a lot of video games because I had a lot of spare time when other people my age were working. And this was something that kind of just justified the amount of time I spent playing video games. That that kind of was like the bottom line, or the bottom end of it. Red, I'm happy you're still here, Red. I'm happy you're still here. Basho, you're a good kid. You're a good kid. I appreciate the support, guys. Yeah. What about you guys? You guys play anything besides Warzone? Or not really? I don't know. I played Super People this morning. That's a battle royale that's in beta. When will Xbox servers be up, Flay? 8 hours from now. A little under 8 hours from now. The game is under maintenance for everybody, and as soon as it gets out of maintenance, it'll go live. Mortal Kombat 11. I I had Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. First off, I have a Sega, and I think I still have Mortal Kombat 2 in the house somewhere. How do I play it early? I got Vanguard. Right. So Sage Nightwolf. So Halo plays great on the Series X. I'd love to see BR out of them. So would I. Sage. So a lot of people have the same question. The game is in. The game is in. Drinking coffee. Cheers. The game is in maintenance, Sage, until roughly like 7 hours and 50 minutes from now, give or take. That is the official word from Activision's Twitter, or from Raven Software's Twitter. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, Basho. That is the official word from Raven Software's Twitter. Game will come out of maintenance at that point and be live to play. Forza is one of the best racing games, Austin. I had a buddy. Let me make sure I say this first. So, like just under 8 hours from now, 7 hours and 50 minutes, the game will come out of maintenance. The guys that own Vanguard will get to play for 24 hours. Then it'll go live for everybody else. Forza. So a buddy of mine is really into racing games, and last year he bought a chair, and not like a racing like rig. He just bought like a racing chair for like a go-kart, essentially, and then he built a wooden rig so that he could play like racing games with his like wheel and sticks. And he's super into those kind of things. I think he had Forza as more of like a for fun game. I think there's a game called, I believe, Aceto Corsa that he played as just more of like a sim racer, and that's kind of how he wanted to get better at it. 7 hours from now, when will the battle pass comes out? Well, I'm assuming right away, Sage, because they want to make money. So I would assume that'll be the one part. In fact, I bet if they could get the battle pass live now when you couldn't play, they would, because they certainly care more about the money in their pockets than like their player base. I think. Let's see. Did we miss anything? Oh, Mortal Kombat 11. Yeah. So I have a Sega downstairs somewhere. Um, it's not set up and hasn't been set up for a while. I don't even know if I have a TV right now that would like I could hook it up with. I have Mortal Kombat 2 on that. I had Deadly Alliance for the Xbox when I was a kid, and I remember really enjoying both of them. And I learned how to do the combos. And then when I think I didn't get a Mortal Kombat title. I got like Injustice maybe a couple years ago, and found out that playing a fighting game online is like a totally different beast. And I think I got my ass handed to me by damn near everybody I went up against. You can use Warzone with vehicles. Like, it's funny because a bike versus SUV bike. Obviously won because we tried. It worked. Sorry for long message. All good, Basho. All good. Thank you for sharing your Warzone story with us, man. But yeah, so like I haven't gotten back into fighting games because I like if I play them, I'm gonna want to like grind them and play online, and I just I don't know. I haven't been ready to make that jump yet. You were younger, more like Need for Speed. I tell you what, Need for Speed Underground. That's probably my favorite like racing car game of all time. It's like Need for Speed, but you can shoot. I don't mind the vehicle playing Warzone. If you want a good horror game to try SCP Containment Breach. Okay, I'll write that down. What kind of horror game? The last horror game I played was Resident Evil Village, and that's a series that I like grew up loving. Do you play Warzone on PC? Yes. Yeah. What's funny? I got a PC because I wanted to play a game called Smite, which is a MOBA online. I wanted to play that, and I wanted to play CS:GO. And then Warzone came out. I don't think it was a whole year after that. It might have been. It might have been a year after Warzone came out, or no, not Warzone, but Modern Warfare came out like a year after that, or maybe 7 months after that. And I started playing that because I had guys at work that were Call of Duty guys, and I hadn't really played Call of Duty since college. So like 8 years removed from like my last big Call of Duty game. When is it online, Unino? It'll be online in 7 hours and 40 minutes, 43 minutes, give or take. Do you have to pay to play Warzone on PC? You do not, Basho. It's free on all platforms. So yeah, I grew up playing Resident Evil. I liked all those. Well, hold on, getting confused. Play Warzone on PC. Started playing it when it came out, Modern Warfare. Found out that my younger brother, who's 8 years younger than me, had a PlayStation and had a bunch of friends that he played Modern Warfare with. And I hadn't played video games with my younger brother since I lived at home, like before I went to college. And so started playing with him, and like that was fun just because we hadn't played video games since we were living together growing up. So that was a lot of fun. All right, where were we? Yeah, as far as horror games go, the last one I played was Resident Evil Village. I thought it was a good game. It wasn't necessarily the scariest one I've ever played. I think 7's probably better, but I liked Village. All right, basically, if containment breach is about you, prisoner locked up who's going to be used in an experience exchange. Tom leaves the facility as a containment breach, then you just have to escape without dying. Is it a long game or a short game, Stolas? Like, is there a bunch of, like, you play through it a bunch of different times, or what? What's the estimate on the price it took to get of your setup? I think it was like 1,400 altogether, Adam, like give or take. And I didn't get a PC until, basically, I grew up playing video games my whole life, like most people do, or like most people that play games do. Played games my whole life, and I'd always heard that like the experience was better on PC. And then when like I was in a place where I had the money to get myself a PC, I had a good buddy that works on computers. He's a software, I guess he's technically a programmer. And I was like, he played PC games, and he was like, this is something I think you'd enjoy. And so he helped me basically set up and build the whole thing. And like I say build, but like he basically did all the work, which was fortunate. I hope that anybody that gets into PC gaming has friends like that. $50K for a good setup with a high every. So it is a little bit different every time you play. That's kind of neat, Stolas. That way you can increases the replay abilities. When you were younger, did you play FIFA? No, I did not play FIFA until I got to college. Basho. And that was because a lot of guys in college, like I didn't play FIFA or COD until I got into college. That was because like a lot of guys played FIFA, liked FIFA, and I think World at War had just come out my freshman year. So that kind of dates my age a little bit for you guys if you're trying to figure it out. I didn't play like really any Call of Duties before that. Then started playing that, had a lot of fun in it. Played that basically because that's what all the kids I knew in college played. So we played a lot of that. Played. I think my freshman year was maybe. My freshman year was World at War. My sophomore year was Modern Warfare 2. My junior year was Black Ops 1. And like so through those three, I played probably more of those Call of Duties than any other Call of Duty I played until Modern Warfare dropped out. Here's the extra PS5 monitor. I should have just got a PC. Yeah, probably, Adam. I mean, I don't know. Like, there's something nice about like having a console and having like everything kind of set up for you, and you don't have to worry about like maintaining it and repairs, things like that. You know, like it's definitely it's an investment, but it's something that you can like keep upgrading too. I, why is she starting like? Yeah, I mean, I'll say this, Basho. Like, it's not all like random chance, man. Like, I'm super consistent with it. Um, Basically, when I started the channel, I started it for fun because a buddy of mine pushed me to do it at the end of the pandemic, and I didn't really take it seriously until December 18th of last year. And then I had like my first video that did well. And what's funny is like before that, I had like two friends that would watch a little bit, and I remember I put this video together. It was the first time the stim glitch came back, and we were pretty sure we saw a guy on UAV in this gas using the stim glitch. And so I cut a video and said, you know, the stim glitch is back in the game, and I put it up online, and I thought to myself that like that was a video that people would watch and like, or at least could potentially do some viewership. And when I woke up, my buddy had texted me and he said, "Hey, I just want to let you know, like you have real people like commenting on this video." And I think we looked, and I had stayed up till 4 making it, and it took me so incredibly long to cut videos at that point. So I stayed up till like 4. I had to be up for work at like maybe 9. So I slept for like maybe 4.5 hours. And the video had 40 views. And I told my buddy, I was like, oh my gosh, this video could do like 100 views. And we were like so impressed that like a video could do 100 views. And then I think that video ended up at the end of that day doing like, at the end of the first 2 days it was out, did 1,600 views. And I was like, okay, I tell you, I'll take this seriously for like a year, and we'll see, you know, in a year where we get with this, and I'll reevaluate in a year. We'll see if this is worth doing or not. Because a lot of times, like I tell people, like telling people that you make content or that you do like content creation or streaming, it's like telling people you're in a band. You know, like it either it either goes you know well, or you're a garage band, and there's nothing wrong with either of those things. But that was something I didn't want to like sink a lot of time into it if it wasn't going to be something that like I could see doing for longer. Um, so yeah, I set some goals and said we'll see what the hell happens. Why PS5 so much money? PS5s and Xbox Series X's are expensive, Basho, because um, why are they expensive? They're expensive because the like price of GPUs has skyrocketed, and GPUs are hard to find. And that's because people are using GPUs to mine Bitcoin. Is at least the way I understand it. 120 FPS is just a world of difference playing. I've gotten so much better since I got the new gen console, so it makes me wonder what I'm missing on a more powerful setup. Fair enough. People say, Dab and Mike. Dab and Mike, great name. How are you? I got the PS5 disc version yesterday from Walmart for $500. Sorry? Oh, you got the PS5, not the PS5 disc of Call of Duty Vanguard for $500. I appreciate the grind, man. Yeah. And like, so it's something like when I first started and I said, I'm going to take this more seriously, Logan, it was something, yeah, it's a chip shortage. It was something that I was like, all right, we're going to do one video a week. And like, I think at the beginning it was like one video every 2 weeks. And then like, as I did it, a buddy kept pushing me and he was like, you know, you need to be doing more than one video a week. So I started doing more than one video a week. And then it grew to like where I would do like, some weeks it would be like 2 videos and like 3 shorts was the goal. So I did that for a while. And like the goals, like the week to week goals have changed as far as like video numbers and things like that. But like, and like I wasn't doing a lot of live stuff until the middle of the summer. Then I started doing more live stuff in addition to the videos. And so like it's grown to be like more of a grind. But to get a PC with that same power would be more, I hear. Potentially, Adam. Potentially, yeah. I don't know the specifics on like what things would cost. The tough thing is that like you try and price something out, and like a lot of those consoles are being resold right now, so it's tough. If I was older, I would donate for you so you can get a studio or a bigger house. No, Basho, that's not why I got into it. You save your money. You save your money, man. Like one, the big things, Basho, are like I did this like to see if we could get this channel monetized at some point because I thought like as far as like just a regular resume builder that like being in your 30s and starting like a gaming channel and like getting it monetized would be an accomplishment like by itself. Like that would be something good on its own, Basho. So not for the money. Rubber Main, excuse me. So the new map isn't out yet. No, it's available for download. It's available for download. They are doing a 12-hour maintenance, so we're at like 7.5 hours, Rubber Main. In 7.5 hours, the Caldera map will go live for Vanguard owners. If you don't have Vanguard, it'll go back to Rebirth for you. That is from, yeah, exactly, Adam. That is from the hell is that from? That is from the Raven Software Twitter. Sorry, I didn't expect to be up this late. What the fuck? Yeah, honestly, 100%, Dabin. 100%. Wait, what the fuck? Yeah. In 10 years when you have a job. Basho, you're good, man. You're good. I tell you, in 10 years, Basho, if you got a job, you got some cash put away, I want you to spend that on yourself, okay? Dad, welcome back. But at that point, too, at Basho, at that point, you'll be a grown man, so you don't have to listen to or a grown man or, a woman, or I'm not sure exactly what you are. I just know you're a kid now. But I kind of assume the guy. But yeah, in 10 years, man, you make your own decisions, but like, save the money for yourself, man. Every stream I will donate $100 to you because yes, hey, don't worry, I'm very smart. I'm 11 in grade 8. I'll get a good job for you. All right. I want you to get a good job for you someday, Basho. You don't have to do it for anybody but yourself. I mean, it's okay to like support other people when you can, man. But like for me, like just popping in and saying hi when you have the time, like that's helpful, man. That makes the difference. When will non-Vanguard owners be able to play the new map? That's a good question, Davin. That's a good question. If they really mean that you'll get 24 hours of early access, Davin, then I would assume that non-owners will get access at 12 Eastern on Thursday. So whatever time that would be for you. So the 24 hours plus 7.5 hours would be my guess. So 19.5 hours from now, that would be my guess. Might get lucky if Basho gets rich. Yeah, hey, Adam might be banking on it retirement wise, you know. If that's Basho, if you've got that kind of coin and that's what you want to do, we'll see. Yes, absolutely. Stay in school, Basho. I need you to be successful now. Now I've got a stake in it, Basho. I've got a stake in your success now. So like, I need it to happen, man. I need it to happen. I do okay for myself. I do okay for myself. I'm not hurting at the moment, man. I'm not hurting at the moment. My daddy is a millionaire, but I don't like money or a lot of expensive stuff. I like normal stuff, average. I don't want to be called daddy's money. Yeah, I mean, I didn't grow up with a lot of money, Basho. I would say my parents were like middle class, maybe lower middle class at times. Um, I remember. All right, so I remember once when I was little, my folks had a fight. My mom likes to throw like the divorce word out when she's angry. So Warzone is unplayable right now. Yeah, Warzone is under maintenance, Kenneth, until 7.5 hours. So, and that's from their official Twitter. So I remember my folks had a fight when I was younger, and like my mom, uh, what the hell did she say? My mom was told my dad she wanted a divorce when we were young, and so I remember outside talking to my dad, and like I was probably like 8 or 9 years old, and I was like, are you guys going to get divorced?" And my dad looked at me and he said, "Don't you worry," he said, "we are way, way too poor to ever get divorced." And so I never really worried about it, but like I get how you wouldn't want to be called daddy's money. You want like it's respectable to want to make like your own way in the world, Basho. And I hope you do it because obviously now you've made a commitment to donate $100. Yeah, no Warzone until 9 a.m. Pacific or whatever time that is for you guys. Should be about 7.5 hours from now. My wife constantly throughout divorced. Took 10 years of it, divorcing her now. Hey, and that's sounds like my parents. That's yeah. I mean, like for some people, that's probably the right decision, you know. And I hope that you're moving on to bigger and better things, Davin. So my college roommate. In fact, the whole reason I moved at one point was because I I I went to my college roommate's wedding. I liked the city he lived in, or I liked the city that he got married in. I had a good time when I was here. And then when my lease ended, where I was living in North Carolina at the time, my lease ended, and I moved to Kentucky. And I owned nothing at the time, so like the move was easy. But they were married for like 5 years and then got divorced. And I mean, he's much happier now. I see him more, and like I think he's good. I think she's mostly good. But yeah, like it's just it definitely, what do they say, 50% of all marriages, if not more. So it definitely happens. I don't have a lot of friends because I don't know who is or who is not. So I wear old clothes to test who is my friend or who's just using me for money. So I transfer a lot. Hey, I get it, man. That would be, everybody has like their own path in life to, look at one guy and you think he's got it easier or harder. And that guy's probably looking at you thinking you've got it easy. Like, it's just, I think it's a perspective thing most of the time. I've heard the server goes online in 6 hours. So, like, Cocoa Pops, I think we said 7.5. But, I mean, maybe. Who knows? Maybe they'll figure out a way to get it done sooner. Stresshead Warzone Gaming. Will Rebirth be playable today for non-Vanguard buyers? Yes, I will assume that when the game goes live, 7.5 hours from now, Stress, it will be. Basho, I was in Liverpool in a month. Now I am in London. Cool. Maps up. Stolas, is that true? I'm going to look, Stolas. Be the hero for everybody. That's a cool, no, pranked. You just have me load the game. You know how long it takes this thing to like turn off once you load it up? Killing me. Hey, you know what? It was gonna happen at one point.